Do it. Let's do it to it, friends. Hey, what's going on? It's Abdallah here. Hi, welcome to the stream. We have not played a Pokemon trading card game Pocket on the channel, I don't know, in a long time. In like a long time. It was like Celestial Guardians or something like that. Today is going to be pretty interesting because we are going to be busting out 1,500 Hourglasses. Yeah, you heard me. 1,500. Honestly, ever since like last year, I've been free to play on this game, and I have not been using any Hourglasses whatsoever. So if you take a look over here, I have literally like 3,000 of them because I've gone through all the challenges. I've done all the like, all the player stuff that you can do and get rewards. I've got like 3,000. And so I haven't spent Hourglasses since the last time we streamed, which is crazy to think about. If you guys are keeping track at home, let's see, what do we have over here? So Mega Rising, someone gifted me a single card, which was really nice. Gifting is now a feature in the game. That's actually kind of cool to see. So you can gift cards to people, one per day. So someone gifted me this card. That was really nice. So that was cool. I'd love to see that. And I need more friends in this game. So if you guys are playing this game, let me know. So Deluxe Pack was a nightmare. We don't really talk about that. That was a nightmare of a set. I don't know why they did that. They re-released the same cards. Anyway, Secluded Springs. I'm complete with that one with 71 cards. We finished that. The Wisdom of Sea and Sky. I'm still missing a small amount. I've got 144 out of 161. So I'm missing some of that. So I put those on my wish list. Hopefully some of you guys will help out with that. Maybe we'll do some trades or something. Eevee Grove is done with 69 out of 69. That was simple. What else did we do? Extra Dimensional Crisis. We did 69 out of 69. Not too bad. Let's take a look. Celestial Guardians, 153 out of 155. I'm still missing a few. And let's see. Shining Revelry, all 72. Yep, got those guys. And then obviously we don't have the missing holes over here, which are like the stars or higher. Triumphant Light, we did 75 out of 75, so that's great. Spacetime Smackdown, 155 out of 155. That was a good pack. And then, yeah, Mythical Island, that was also very easy. So anyway, guys, that's what we're doing today. We're going through. I'm gonna budget about 1,500. Yo, what's up, Minecrafter? Welcome. I'm gonna budget about 1,500. We're gonna do 500 in each of these packs over here. Maybe a little bit more. Do we have chase cards that we're going for? Not really. I would love to get the immersives for each of them. That would be so cool. But I just want my hands on the mega evolutions that are available in the game. I think if we collect all the megas, that would be so cool. Especially if we're breezing through the PvE content. It's been really great. So if you take a look over here for Expert Solo Battle, go to expansions, go to A series. Like I've pretty much cleared like every challenge in the game and all of the missions. So like that's kind of fun for me to like wind down at the end of the night, put it into auto battle and knock them all out. So we've done literally every single one of them. So I'm excited that there's going to be like 110 more. So yeah, very excited for that. So anyway, if you guys are interested, I've got my friend code on screen over here. If you guys want to take a look, if you guys are active in the game, I'd love to add you. I kind of purged a whole bunch of inactive people. So my friend code's in the top corner over there, 6140-9934-5513-6462. I'll add you. Why not? And then we can trade some cards. We can get our stuff going. So all right, I'll put that on screen just for a little bit more. Feel free to do it. But yeah, I'm ready to pull if you guys are too. I've been really looking forward to this because the Pack EX launch that was like all throughout the month of October, it's kind of a nightmare. No one liked that. No one likes the concept of parallel foils, all that rare stuff. So if you're ready, we're going to do it. Give me a thumbs up at home. I need the most luck from you guys. We got to get some good stuff today. So I am so very excited for this. Anyway, add me into the game and let's play this, shall we? Okay, we're ready. Yeah, I'm ready. You guys ready? Let's go. I see some thumbs up. Yeah, dude, you got the Mega Blaziken Immersive? Oh, you're so cool, J-Mac. I wish I had that. Oh, man. I got, did I get gold cards? Hold on, I'll show you guys my gold cards really quick since we're kind of talking about it. Like Crown Rare. Yeah, I only have two. I only have 2 gold cards. Like, for the first, like, 6 or 7 months, I was on the premium track, so I was doing a lot more pulls. But then I'm like, dude, I don't want to pay 10, 20 bucks a month for this game. I'm out. So we're going full free to play right now. So that was cool. I got Nihil Ego. And probably the rarest card right now in Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. I would say so. That's objectively because you can't pull on Deluxe Pack EX anymore. And this is the rarest card you can get from that pack. So I think I own the rarest card. Just throwing that out there. Yo, Minecrafter, thank you so much for the super chat. That's right, man. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's jump in. Is there another rarer card than this? Probably any of the immersives inside the Deluxe EX pack if you got them. But it's gone, and we don't talk about that anymore. Let's do this. I'm so excited for it. You guys ready? Oh my gosh, we are so ready. I'm ready for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, guys, let's jump on in. Wish me luck. All right, friends, welcome back to even more Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. Today, we're going to be pulling on 3 of the brand new banners. We have Mega Rising, which is the brand new set. It's going to be Mega Gyarados, Mega Blaziken, and Mega Altaria. There's 3 different banners to pull on, and I've got a boatload of Hourglasses that I've saved up from my free-to-play account. We're not premium anymore. We're just jumping into this. So I figured of our Hourglasses over here, if you take a look, of our 3,000 Hourglasses, I think we could spend about half of them right now and budget the other half for the next Mega Evolution set. It's inevitably going to come. So we're going to spend about 1,500 total, 500 on each of them, and we'll see what we can get. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's jump in. Before we do that, if you log into the game, the development team hooked us up with some packs. So let's go ahead and open up some packs. Wish me luck. This one's a Mega Blaziken pack, just for free. We've got a Lit Leo. Ooh, cute. Hala. All right, during your opponent's next turn, if your Hariyama or Crabominable would be knocked out, it is not knocked out and remaining HP becomes 10. Oh, interesting. I like when there's supporter cards that work with specific Pokemon, so you can build a deck around that. We got a little Joltik over here. That's very crazy. No retreat cost, though, so interesting. We got Golett. All right, Stampede. We got Furfro. Takes minus 20 damage from attacks permanently. That's kind of cool, but who's really going to use that? Oh, and that's it? Oh, okay. I guess I can't expect much from that. All right, so fun. Yeah, we didn't really get much. But hey, you know what? There's 226 cards at this entire set. Let's see what we get out of it, right? Let's hope we get something. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do one of each of the ones right off the bat. These are just from the development team. They give us 1 pack each. This is the Mega Altaria, Miss Drevis, Citrus Berry. Okay, at the end of each turn, if the Pokemon card this is attached to has half of its maximum HP or less, heal 30 damage from it. If you do, discard this card. That's cool. It's like a little bit of a heal. You have to survive the hit, though. Swablu, cute. And we got Durant, good. And then Gothorita. All right. I'm not expecting to get any hits in any of these yet. We'll see. We have to put in the work, right? And the chances of getting each of these hits is very, very small, right? It's like in the minuscule percentiles. So we'll see exactly how that works out. Let's do it. And then we got the last one. This one's the Mega Gyarados one, and I'm excited to see what we pull out of this one. It's just free. Here's Wailmer. Dude, Wailmer is huge. I had 100 HP for a basic Pokemon. Here's Mudshot, Hippopotas, Sandygast. Ooh, there's a lot of text here. During your opponent's next turn, if the defending Pokemon tries to use an attack, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, that attack doesn't happen. 50% chance of just not getting hit. That's really good. Hey, Marlin over here heals 70 damage from one of your Caracosta or Jellicent. That's great. Oh, here's Melmetal EX. Look at that. Okay, so Melmetal EX, Metal Arms 100 damage plus. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, it does 50 more damage. Okay, that's easy. And then isn't there like a steel jacket thing or something like that that you could put on Melmetal? Dude, I'm telling you, steel is really good, especially with the inclusion of that. It's very expensive to get to 4 energy though, but there's some Pokemon that'll help out. Like, I know that Meltan has some sort of like a mass move where he grabs energy when he's like smaller. We'll see. We'll see if that card makes any splashes. And I know that Dialga does something like that too, where like Dialga X like gives you 2 energy out of nowhere. So I think that's great. All right, so here we go. Let's jump in. Let's spend 500 on the Mega Rising. I have my maximum 2 free pulls a day, so we're gonna start on that. Let's just start with Mega Gyarados and see what's happening over here. So without too many spoilers, I just want to reveal what the percentages are for each of these things, right? So we can see 2%. Crown Rare is a 0.040%. That's like literally that's a fraction of a percent. That's not even 4%. It's a fraction of a percent to get the gold one. So I won't spoil that. But yeah, the Mega Gyarados EX Immersive is a 0.22%. Getting any of these guys, wow, that's rough. Rare pack, ooh, remember getting like a god pack. Regular pack +1 card is also a thing. Fascinating. All right, let's go, man. Wish me luck. We're gonna jump in. Let's do this. Here we go. We don't have to worry about picking a pack. It's all the exact same thing. All right, Sandshrew, Tortuga, Meltan. Okay, this isn't a different Meltan. It actually attacks versus amassing more energy. Here's Pidgeotto. And that's like a full art trainer card, 2-star on our first pack. That's great. Cool, Marlin, what's happening, man? Heal 70 damage from Caracosta or Jellicent. So it makes me want to look at those specific Pokemon and see what kind of deck you can build with those 2. Because then you could have 2 Marlins in your team and just like heal 70 damage. It's like almost full health. All right, that was pretty rare getting a 2-star right off the bat in our first actual pack. Yeah, very, very rare. I love that. Pretty cool. All right, let's spend our other free one. And then we're gonna start burning some of our hourglasses right over this way. All right, here's another Whalmer, another Marlin, Shroomish, Phantump, Heavy Helmet. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has a retreat cost of 3 or more, it takes -20 damage from attacks. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Oh, I mean, we didn't really get that much, but I'm totally into that. That was really awesome. Love it. Love it. So I'm thinking about that Melmetal, putting that helmet on him, which is pretty cool. I'm sure he has a retreat cost of that much. So yeah, I really like the concept of the items. All right, here we go. We're gonna open up packs. Open up to 12. Yeah, so we need to get to, I said 500, so we'll get to like 2,500 or so. But the only chase cards that I want are the immersives right now. That's really all I'm trying to get. So here we go. We're gonna pull through. Okay, here's Heatmore. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Yeah, it's kind of like Hitmonlee. Here's Froakie, a new Froakie, like we needed one. Hitting Hammer. All right, here's a new item. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's terrible. Why would you waste a slot with this item? Yeah, you don't even need anything like that. What are the odds of you flipping 2 heads, though? No way. Here's Skitty. Love that. And then, okay, that's great. I'm into that. That's what I wanted. Dude, how do we get so lucky on that? Our second pull, we get the Gyarados X. This is cool, man. Discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Crazy to think about. It doesn't do the most damage, but discarding your opponent's cards is very powerful. All right, man, I'm into that. Gyarados it's a hard Pokemon. It's a hard Pokemon to use because you have Magikarp, which has like 30 HP and it can easily get knocked out first turn. So you need a lot of support and a lot of creativity with working Gyarados. So anyway, we'll see. That was a good card to get, kind of what we wanted. So let's open up another one. Okay, so we used that. Another booster pack opening. Here we go. As much as I want to do 10 pulls, I think it's way more fun to do one-on-one. Okay, Durant, here's a full art Hippowdon, Crushing Fangs. Flip a coin. If tails during your next turn, this Pokemon can attack. That's not that great. But he's not an EX, and that's kind of strong. Here's Marini. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned with Poison Sting. Really good. Miltank. There's another new Miltank over here. Body Slam with Paralysis. Frogadier, Bounce. Okay, not every pack can be a cool hit. We got to fill up the entire card decks as best we can, but we'll see about this. This is kind of fun. I like this a lot. We don't often get a chance to like pull with our hourglasses, but now that we're doing it again, it feels really cool. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to like 2,500, and each of these costs about 12 pack hourglasses. So here we go. Let's just jump in. All right, Simi Sage, Fury Swipes. Cool. Marini again, Drapion, Stun, Poison. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned and paralyzed? Oh gosh. No, Paralysis, you can't even attack for your next turn. So you can just keep on like stun locking them and they're poisoned. Oh my gosh, that's actually good. Yeah, I really like that. Here's Pancham, look at this guy. And then here's a full art Honchkrow, look at that. Wow. This attack does 40 more damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play that has an ability. Pretty, yeah, I don't know, kind of interesting. Yeah, but that was really cool. Getting like a full art Honchkrow on that, man, that's really fun. You know, maybe the game's like, hey, dude, you haven't really pulled on these banners in a long time. Let's take care of you with some full arts over here. I don't know. I got the Mega Gyarados though, and that's kind of what I'm aiming for, the Mega Gyarados, and like I'm really hoping we can get the immersive version. But again, the odds of that are less than 1%. So here's regular Honchkrow. Ooh, we might have gotten something else. Here's Sandslash, Pansage, cute, Marini again, Arrokuda, and a shiny Hypno. Whoa, look at that Sunburn. Oh, that's so fun. A shiny Hypno. Okay. This is the, I think this is the old Hypno card, right? Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. So that's kind of cool to put on the bench, right? If you're lucky enough to have Drowsy and then Hypno, because if you have Hypno on the bench, you could click on him and then have a 50% chance of, you know, putting your opponent to sleep, even though Hypno's not even in battle. It's a pretty good ability, but getting him on there is tough to do. And like 3 energy, literally 3 energy for a 50 damage attack, that's very expensive. You're never going to use him for battling. He's definitely like a bench kind of guy. So that was really cool. A shiny Hypno? No way. No way. That was cool. His like Sunburn is insane. That like neon pink Sunburn. All right, let's keep going. Oh, we got a lot, man. We got a lot to do. Let's open some packs here, friends. All right, what do we got? Oh, another Marlin. Great. Durant, Pidgeotto, Misdreavus, Krokorok is a new one. And that's it. Cool. They can't all be winners. It's fine. Krokorok is a cool looking little crocodile. It's fun. Krokorok. Let's keep going, man. One at a time, dude. Because, you know, if you just do the 10 pull, like, it's so fast. I need the slow drip dopamine hit, man. This is what it is. I just need a slow drip. Here's a Sandslash. 1 energy for 50 damage is pretty cheap. Oh, here's an Eevee. Like, we need another Eevee in this game. Boosted evolution. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, it can evolve during your first turn or the turn that you play it. That's pretty cool in case you have the other Eevee evolutions in there. Here's Shroomish. Here's Yamask. And here's Svilas. Darkness Fang. Ooh, I can't wait to see Hydreigon in the game then. That's cool. So we got 3 new cards. Not bad. I think everything's going to be new because we're pulling on the exact same banner. And now, even though there's 226 cards in this entire set for the, you know, the basics, you still have to pull on like all 3 of them to get like a nice amount of everything, right? You can't just pull on the Mega Gyarados banner to get everything, you know? So that's what you got to pay attention to. All right, here we go. Next up, Skitty, Pidgey, Pidgeotto. Oh, Copycat. Look at this. Shuffle your hand into your deck. Draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. Interesting. Yeah, I've seen some strategies where people use like Sylveon in order to like draw a lot of cards. And maybe they use like the red card to make you, you know, discard your cards or like to shuffle them back into your deck and draw 3. So this would be a good way of, I don't know, countering that and drawing a whole bunch of cards. Yeah, interesting. Oh, here's Klefki. Dismantling keys. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. If you do, discard this Pokemon. So he's kind of like a Pokemon form of like Guzma, the supporter card. Because when you play Guzma as a supporter card, you discard all the tools. But like you could put him on the bench and then he just like goes away. Doesn't count as a point. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, he's got 1 retreat cost, so that might be interesting to try on a Psychic deck. But I don't really... I don't know. Pokemon item cards are very, very prevalent, so he might have some usage. He might have, I don't know. Klefki, man, he's not going to be attacking, that's for sure. Having that 1 energy and like 20 damage, no way. And he doesn't have an evolution, there's no Mega Form. Nothing like that. Here's Darumaka. Ooh, this one's pretty good. 2 fire energy for 50 damage. It also does 10 damage to itself. Trevenant. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, 60 damage, heal 20 damage for this Pokemon. Look at cute Natu. Sandshrew, and then Pidgeot. Okay, so we have the final evolution here. Flip 2 coins for each heads. Discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. If both of them are tails, the attack does nothing. Ooh, that's risky. I don't know if you'd ever want to use this Pidgeot versus the other ones, but the concept of discarding energy is actually really good. I found a lot of success with using Guzzlord X, and Guzzlord X has one move where like you can flip a coin and for like every heads in a row, you discard that amount of energy from your opponent. And especially if you're playing against an opponent that has a lot of energy cost, that's really cool. All right, here we go. We got a lot more going. Let's hit it. 500 per each, man. Okay, here's Pidgey and a Pikachu. That's cute. Here's Yamask. Druddigon has a new card. Yeah, he was a menace when he first came out with his like rough skin. But this one's more attacking base. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are tails, his attack does nothing. That cost is very expensive. And you need fire and water for this guy. Unless you're running like a no EX deck, I don't see a use for this at all. Here's Breloom. Okay, very cheap energy costs. Seed Bomb for 40. That's all right. Here's regular Gyarados. Hammering Tail. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Wow, still 4 energy for it though. Very expensive. Yo, you got to get lucky with like flipping a Misty. You know, because Misty is that supporter card where it's like, okay, if you flip for every heads in a row, you get 1 water energy. But if you flip tails right off the bat, then it does nothing. So you got to get really lucky with a Misty pull. And then you can get Mega Gyarados online in like 2 turns. That's game over, man. All right, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for it. We may need another Gyarados, though. Or we may have to compare Gyarados, like which Gyarados is the best Gyarados for it. All right, here we go. Pancham, Pidgey. Here's another Hippowdon. Cool. I'll trade it to you if any of you guys need it. Here's Pidgey, and here's another Honchkrow. Come on, man. Like, we have these. We absolutely have those. So that's kind of a thing, man. I don't know. I kind of have all of those. So great. We'll just essentially, we'll use it as trade fodder. Whatever you guys want to trade me. Add me in the game, right? Add me in the game? Good. Let's go. Add me in the game and we'll trade once trading is available for these. Ugh. All right, here we go. We still have a lot more. Let's burn through it, dude. Resisting the pulling of a 10-pack. Okay, here's Dino with Headbutt. Here's Hydreigon. Great, we were looking for this thing. Once during your turn, you may take 2 Darkness Energy from your Energy Zone and attach it to this Pokemon. If you do 30 damage to this Pokemon. That's not bad. Yeah, he could be online, but yeah, but look at Hyper Ray though. It does 130, very strong. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. So, I mean, every turn you can do it. You can do this attack, but he's going to be taking like 30 damage off of him. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. You could essentially do it 5 times if you're not getting hit. That's decent. I would like to try that. It sounds really fun to try. Here's Sandile, here's Darmanitan. Flip 2 coins, this attack does 30 more damage for each heads. For 4 energy, maximum of what, 140? Minimum of 80? I think there are better Pokemon to invest 4 energy on. And it's gonna take them a while to get going. How are you gonna survive? I don't know, you need to stall some turns in order to make him do the work. So anyway, Hydreigon seems really interesting right now, just judging from a standpoint of taking that recoil damage every time you gain the energy. But I still think that's really fun, all right? Discard all the energy because you get 1 energy per turn and then you just take the damage and you get the +2 and you could fire off one of those hits. Which low-key, like, I'm really looking forward to using Hydreigon. So give me, like, 2 Hydreigon, please. Here's Maractus, causing confusion. Here's another Dino, I'll take it. Here's a Trevenant. Aromatisse. Confounding Cologne. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. That's okay. I mean, I'm good with that. Whatever. Dude, I want another Hydreigon, man. I want to run a Darkness deck that's just all built on Hydreigon. That sounds really fun because turn 2, if you use a rare candy from Dino to Hydreigon, you can already start firing off 150 damage hits so quickly, which like destroys like 75% of all the cards in the game. It sounds very powerful. Okay, here's Murkrow. Whoa, look at that with Mega Gyarados in the artwork. Here's Skitty, here's Patrat, Trevenant again, Xatu. 80 damage for 3 energy is, that's not good enough. Sorry, Xatu, as much as I like you, but no. All right, man, we gotta get something good. We got the Mega Gyarados. I'm very happy about that. Totally not complaining. But, like, I'm gonna need 2 of them. We're gonna need 2 to run a proper deck, right? Because when it comes to Pokemon, you want to be able to have 2 of each of them in order to get this going. We'll see. All right, let's see what we got over here. Oh, yeah, Sparkles. Oh, sweet. Oh, is that what? Oh, that's like the alternate art version of Mega Gyarados. I was just talking about that. I was just talking about getting another Mega Gyarados X. And then we got the alternate art, which is the 2-star rarity. Okay, dude, I think I'm good with this pack. I don't really need to pull anymore. But I would like some Hydreigon. So that's really fun. I love everything about that. Here's Durant, here's Pachirisu, Maractus, and Frogadier. So cool, guys. We're just talking about that. Look at this thing. Whoa. Look at the mega... Look, oh my gosh, it looks great. So cool. Love that. Yeah, that is a cool card. I'm totally into it, man. Totally into it. Pachirisu! If your opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it, this attack does 30 more damage. That's pretty strong, actually. For turn 2? Because, no. Not really, because you can't do anything turn 1. So you would need like 3 turns for it to be very strong. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think the other Pachirisu is better because the other Pachirisu like generates 1 lightning energy, which is way cooler than that. So we'll see. But I'm glad that there's a little bit of variety in the same card, you know? Trevenant, Druddigon, Dino, Patrat, Drapion. Okay, that's a throwaway. You know, we deserve a throwaway after we got that really rare Gyarados. Man, dude, we're just about done with these packs over here. We're at 2,900. We started with a lot. Okay, here's Aracuda. I'm peeking. I don't want to peek. Dang it. Here's Joltik, Hippopotas, Toxapex, and Pangoro. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Overdrive Smash does 30 more damage. For 1 energy, that's not bad. It's pretty cheap. I don't know. I still don't know. I didn't look at Toxapex, sorry. Venoshock. If your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, does 70 more damage. That's rough because, okay, so this is very strong. The Marini in stage 1 literally automatically poisons your opponent. So if they're poisoned, that's a problem. And then you evolve, you attach another energy, and then you fire off 120 damage Venoshock. That's really good. Yeah, so if you see a Marini like in battle, you better switch your Pokemon out if he's poisoned, or find a way of healing it, because that thing is going to rock you next turn. Pretty much for free, 120 damage. Yeah, I love that a lot. Marini, that's a good Pokemon. Marini and Toxapex, man, they are always really, really good, especially in like main series games. All right, here we go. Here's Natu. Choodle. Oh, I don't have Choodle. Wave Splash, Heatmore, Marlin, Tortuga. Yeah, so we still don't have like Caracosta or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna have to find out Caracosta and Jellicent for Marlin to see why, you know, why there's synergy with those cards. So we have over 70 different cards. We're doing pretty good right now. We still have a lot of pack Hourglass. If we said 500 per, like we're going hard with it. Oh, there's sparkles there. That's cool. Okay, like I love Melmetal, man. I think that steel typing in this game is really good. All right, so that is the hidden art 2-star for Melmetal X. Remember, that was one of the first X Pokemon that we got. And yeah, that's pretty rare. I would say so. Here's another Choodle. Here's a Skitty, Sandygast, Tortuga. Dude, we got 2 2-stars. I'm actually good with that. No, we got 3 because Marlin, yeah? Yeah, so our luck has been pretty good. I think the only thing that would be better than all this is a gold card or an immersive, and I would love either. Please, can I have either? All right, guys, here it is, here it is, here it is. Nothing. Maybe. No, I saw something. I peeked something on the bottom. Here's Corphish, Klefki, Eevee again. I don't mind having 2 Eevee. We could use them. Chatot. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Cough Egregious. Soul Shot, 120. Discard 2 cards from your hand. If you can't discard 2 cards, then this attack does nothing. Interesting. That's 2 energy for 120? Yikes, man. That's very strong, but you're going to be discarding your cards in your hand, and you can't really fire that off so often. Yeah, I like that idea. I like the idea of that. And like they're coming up with new ideas all the time for these cards and to see what they do. So I would love to see what's really fun in this set right this way. But yeah, Mega Gyarados is typically a menace in like all the games, man. He's just too good. All right, here we go. Let's get some more. Zigzagoon, didn't have him. Darmanitan, Pharaoh Seed. Okay, that's cool. Rolling Tackle, Zigzagoon again. Mega Absol X. Hello? What? Well, that's great. Okay, Darkness Claw, 80 damage. Your opponent reveals their hand. Choose a supporter card you find there and discard it. Yeah, that's cool. Discarding a card. I'm fine with that. But yeah, look at Mega Absol. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. Like it's shocked. What? What is a lightning strike? If you hit a certain angle of it, there's a lightning strike. That's really cool. All right, man. Dude, I'm into it. We have 2 Mega Evolutions now. Very, very happy about that. Was not like low-key not expecting another Mega. I'm genuinely curious of what other Megas are in this pack. Could you use like a Mega Absol based deck? Yeah, is it going to be as strong as like Mega Gyarados? I don't know. I'd love to figure that out. Darkness, man. Darkness element sounds really fun right about now. All right, here we go. Galvantula. Ooh, Electro Ball. 1 energy for 50 is very strong. Yamask, Miltank, Phantump, Krokorok. Okay, kind of a throwaway pack, but I'll take the Galvantula. Mega Absol was really cool looking. I kind of want to take a peek at the card list. I want to take a peek at the card list to see what exactly is available for this stuff, right? All right, here we go. We're going to do 2 more packs and take a little break. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, dude. You heard that, like, little sparkle effect? We're going to see what happens. Here's Dino, Simisage, Marlin, Breloom, Yamask, and something cool. A shiny Rockruff. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, the little blue Rockruff. Yeah, you got the little sparkles over here. That's so fun, man. Way. You'll love to see it. All right, so we got 2 shinies, man. I don't know if you noticed that. 2 shiny Pokemon? Crazy. All right, let's put that Rockruff away. You know, I like Rockruff, but I never really use the deck with those guys, with the night form and like the day form or something like that. Never really used them. All right, here we go. Last one, and then we're going to take a break. Trevenant, Pansage, Palpitoad. Okay. Hyper Voice, 3 energy for 60. Yo, his final evolution better be good. That's expensive. Pansage, Turtonator. Okay, yeah. Shell Trap. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, do 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon. So you can put like a Rocky Helmet on him. You don't really want to attack that thing if that's the case. Yeah, that's really cool. So we got 2 more new Pokemon. So totally into that. Turtonator, Palpitoad. So in this bout of what? Let's say, how many? We started off with like 3,000, right? Like as far as our hourglasses go. Yeah, so in about like maybe 300, I would say. We got a lot of good hits. I'm not complaining. We got the 2 Gyarados that we wanted. We got an Absol. We got a couple shinies. That's really awesome. Yeah, totally down for that. So, man, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. Well, we still have a lot more. So I do want to pull onto the Gyarados pack very, very soon. We got a lot of missions to accept. Maybe we'll get some cool stuff. Let's complete it all. Yeah, we got a lot of those little things. That's fine. Great. Themed collections, I'm sure we did. A couple of arm crossers. That's funny. We got some hourglasses. This is collect 1 Mega Evolution card. Oh, that's cool. And we get Mega Evolution backdrop. Oh, that's cool. Collect 3 Mega Evolution cards. Ooh, look at that. We did collect 3. That was really fun. And so we get a cover for the EX. Great. What else do we get? Anything else? A whole bunch of stuff, man. Yep, got some Mega Evolution for deck stuff. Man, okay. As much as I want to go through everything over here, first anniversary, we'll collect some stuff. Look at all this. Okay, I mean, we don't really need Shine Dust, but that's fine. We'll take it. But we can go claim some of these things. Yay. I don't know what this is. This is a Mega Evolution cover, and it's a Mega Absol coin that we can use. Great, cool. All right, anyway. I'm sure there's a lot more things to do, but let's take a breather and jump in for the next round of Mega Rising on Mega Gyarados. Thanks for watching. Guys, what do we think? What do we think of those pulls so far? Were they good? What did you guys get? Are you guys pulling on anything? Let me know. Good to see you guys. What's up? What's going on? J-Mac, tell me what other things you pulled. Who else is playing this game with me? Am I the only one that plays this game? Who still plays this game? Yeah, I don't think Gumi's in the deck. That would be really cool, though. Yeah, that would be really interesting to see. All the different pulls. Full art shiny Palkia and shiny Primarina? No way. How do you do it? I don't know how you do it, but we're going to go till about like 2,500 on Gyarados. I think we're going to try to go to about like 2,500. I'm looking at items over here. And we're at like 2814 right now. So that's about like 200. We'll go down. I like Gyarados a lot. We got a lot of good stuff for him. So I'm totally ready for it. You guys ready? Let's keep going. All right, guys. Welcome back to even more Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, where we are using a lot of our pack hourglasses on the brand new banners under the Mega Rising packs. Before we went over to Mega Rising, Mega Gyarados, we spent about like 250-ish hourglasses on these packs. So as of right now, we have a total of 2814 free-to-play pack hourglasses that I did not purchase. I just got it from saving. Haven't really been playing and spending that much. So here we go. Let's do it. 2814. We'll bring it down to like 2500 around there. So wish me luck. Let's pull. What are we gonna pull today? All right, here we go, man. So things that we're looking for in this set is if there's any other Mega Evolutions, and just trying to fill out the decks, right? Like with Seismitoad over here. Would love to get that. Split Spiral Punch. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. That's good. Roly Coly. Oh, I forgot that Pokemon existed. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He turns into that coal Pokemon in a like a little minecart, right? Here's Spritzy. Here's Watchog. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, we got a lot of new Pokemon in that I wasn't expecting. And you know, it's kind of fun. There's like over 1,000 Pokemon in the Pokedex. So like me getting genuinely surprised that Roly Coly exists. What generation was that Pokemon from? Was that like a Scarlet Violet thing? It was relatively new? It's definitely not from any other newer, or sorry, like older generations. I don't even remember Roly Coly. All right, here we go. What else we got? Sandygast, Hippopotas, Pidgey. Oh, another Absol. So this is regular Absol that we're going to have to bring into battle in order to Mega Evolve. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent reveals their hand. Choose a supporter card and discard it. So this is based on a coin flip, but Mega Absol is not based on a coin flip. And here's Wailord. 200 HP. Okay. Whale Pump. This attack does 10 more damage to each water energy attached to this Pokemon. I mean, you're going to be chipping away at this guy's health for a while. But it also costs 4 water energy, so unless you're using Misty, that's really difficult. Hey man, 200 HP is huge. What item would you equip on Wailord, though? Leftovers? Citrus Berry? I don't know. Give him like the giant cape to give him even more HP? That's crazy for like a stage 1 Pokemon that's not an X. Anyway, here we go. We're moving on. Let's do it. Okay, another Eevee. Barraskewda. This Pokemon also does 20 damage to itself. 80 for, yeah, 2 energy is not bad. Pancham, Darumaka, regular Gyarados. Okay. You know, I don't need any more Mega Gyarados because we have 2 of them for our deck, but it's actually pretty good to get the other Gyarados as well, because you got to have some choices when it comes down to it. Although I don't have a Magikarp, surprisingly. I would be genuinely curious as to, like, where Magikarp is if it's not in the Mega Gyarados pack. We need 2 of them, right? Okay, so we got some sparkles on this one. We might get something really good. Let's take a look. Here's Sandile. Here's Choodle, Frogadier, Choodle again, and here is a full art Hydreigon. Now, this is a Pokemon that I'm really excited about using. So we have 2 of them in our deck, which is really good, and we have a bunch of Dino as well. So Hydreigon, man, Hyper Ray, man, what a cool Pokemon. It seems very, very squishy because he's constantly regenerating his own energy and then dealing 30 damage to himself every time he hits that, like, Hyper Beam. But if you can just, like, get away with that, you can knock out a whole bunch of Pokemon with it, and I'm excited to try it. Like, low-key, I'm excited to try Mega Gyarados and excited to try that Hydreigon. Mega Absol, not so much. It doesn't seem to be that strong. All right, Phantom, Skorupi. Oh, hey, dude. Hitting Hammer, Pachirisu, and another Hitting Hammer. We don't need that. Okay, dude, so cool. Yeah, let's keep going, man. Okay, so we're at 82 out of 226 cards. We may have a majority of the cards available in this particular deck. I kind of want to take a look once we get to like about the 500 hourglasses spent on it. I want to be able to see what we're actually missing. Here's Marini, here's Murkrow, Cough Egregious again, Terrakion, okay. Sacred Sword, during your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Sacred Sword. Yeah, that's interesting. So you'd probably do like a hit and run tactic with him. 3 energy for 110 is a lot for a basic Pokemon. You don't really want to invest into that. Because that's like 3 to 4 turns to get that much energy. And then if he only does 110 and you can't use it the next turn, he's just a sitting duck and he's going to get KO'd. Probably by something. So you got to be able to hit and then maybe retreat next turn. So you burn all that energy retreating him, or maybe use an X speed and a leaf in order to do so. But even then, I don't know, unless you have some sort of creative way of like retreating him and bringing him back in the next turn, I don't really know how you're going to use him. All right, we got Sparkles over here. Heavy Helmet, Wailmer, Pidgeotto, Durant, and here's a Jellicent, but it's a full art. Love it. Okay, so remember, Marlin heals 70 HP off of Jellicent. Bouncy Body. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, take an energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your benched Pokemon. You could have like a Gyarados in the back. And he's got 120 HP. That's like above average. So essentially, you can have Jellicent up front, take a hit, get a free energy for your Gyarados, right? Heal with Marlin, take another hit, get another free energy for Gyarados, heal with a second Marlin, right? And then what? And then maybe get a third one for the Gyarados? Dude, this is interesting. A Jellicent Gyarados core. Wow, with 2 Marlins as support so that you can keep on taking these hits and getting free energy. Not too bad. I'm smelling some synergy with those guys. That sounds really cool. Provided that you don't get knocked out, because if you take any more than 120 damage, then you're done. And plus, it's a water type, so you could use Misty too. Here's Frillish, love that. Another Turtonator, Phantom, Loudred, Hyper Voice for 40. I don't think anyone's using that thing. Pidgeot again. Okay, so that was really good because we got ourselves a Frillish, and the Frillish is actually really, really helpful because I would love to have 2 Jellicent, 2 Frillish, and then run Mega Gyarados. Yeah. And I still need the Magikarp if there's a new Magikarp in this deck. So, like, we still have a couple more Pokemon to pull. A lot, man. Let's take a look. Okay, Spritzy, Skorupi, Pansage, Chingling. This is a baby Pokemon, believe it or not. Jingly Noise. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. I don't think we need that. I mean, no retreat cost. Very, very weak on HP. It'd probably get knocked out by another basic Pokemon first turn. Yeah, I don't know. And here's Wailord again. So we've got multiple Wailords. I don't think we're gonna be using them for anything though. It's really cool to see. It's really cool to see in the world of Pokemon trading card game. But Chingling though, I don't know. I usually like the other baby Pokemon because they give you some energy, right? Like they'll give you a free energy and then you're already at an advantage, an energy advantage from your opponent with the risk of them getting KO'd. But either way, here's Pidgey, Absol, Ferroseed, Sandshrew, and Crawdaunt. That's new. 3 energy for 90 damage. He's got relatively low HP. Doesn't seem worth it. Unless you're running no X, right? Like no EX decks, which are really actually, it's fun. It's fun to try that. Like if you got some buddies or something like that, and you're like, all right, I want to play a Pokemon trading card game, but we're going to be creative and we're not just going to rely on X Pokemon. So you can run a no X deck. And that's kind of cool to like see what other cards you have in order to do that. All right, look at this crying thing right now. Whismur. We got some sparkles on this, so we'll see what happens. Here's Marlin again. Here's Palpitoad, Choodle, Cough Egregious. Full art. Cool, cool. Discard 2 cards from your hand. If you can't discard 2 cards, then this does nothing. We're getting a lot of the full art cards, and I love to see it. Absolutely love to see it, man. It was really cool. I'm just really hoping that, like, of all the cards we're getting, we're just filling out the Mega Rising decks over here. Because that would be really, really fun if we did that. Especially if we're spending 500 Hourglasses plus for this over here for Gyarados. Man. Let's see. Okay, Trevenant, Whismer, Froakie, Natu, and another Copycat. Okay, so now we're getting to a point where we have a majority of them, right? I would love to look and see the Pokemon list right now, but I think that's kind of spoilery, and I don't really want to spoil who's in here, right? I want it to be a surprise when we open it up. So here's Arrokuda, Corphish, Spritzy, Carkol is the second evolution of Roly-Coly. Heat Crash, 2 energy for 50. Toxapex is very strong. Yeah, don't sleep on Toxapex. The concept of putting like a poison barb on Toxapex is scary, dude. If you're looking at a Pokemon that can do Venoshock, which does even more damage when you're poisoned, and it's your turn, and he's got a poison barb on him, if you attack him, you're going to get poisoned. You pretty much have to give up at that point. Dude, that's crazy. I love to see it. All right, anyway. Pachirisu, Darumaka, Marini, Frogadier, Tortuga. I haven't seen... Have we seen Caracosta yet? I don't think we have, man. We're, like, oddly not getting the weird basic Pokemon. But then again, maybe they're not in this deck. We'll see. All right, here we go. Let's hit it. Oh, we got something cool on the bottom. Yeah. Here's Frillish. Another Melmetal X. Great, we have 3 of them. Cool, I'll trade you. Whoever wants it, it's yours. Joltik, Sandygast, and here's a regular Gyarados. No Magikarp. All right, here's what we're gonna do, friends. I'm gonna look at the item list, or the card list for this one. Let's look at offering rates. Okay, Shroomish, Pansage, we've seen those guys. Darumaka, Heatmore. There is a Magikarp. It's a 2% chance of pulling a Magikarp. I still haven't seen it. Whalmer, Corphish. We have a lot of these already. We don't have Bergmite. Arrokuda. We've got a lot of the Psychics already. A lot of the grounds. We have all the grounds. We have all the darks. We have all of the steel. We also have all the dragons. We have all... Except for Cover Fossil. We don't have that for normal. We don't have a Cover Fossil. All right. And then Megas. Dude, you're telling me there's a Greninja in this? Okay, but we did get all the Megas. Okay, so we got all the Megas in this, which is pretty good. It's just Mega Absol and then Mega Gyarados for this one. You can see it right over here. Mega Absol X, Mega Gyarados X. We don't have Greninja X or Jolteon X at all. So maybe that's what we're going to be aiming for. Maybe we can get them. I only have a couple more Hourglasses left, so we got to be able to knock this out. All right, come on, man. Give me that Mega Greninja. Or no, it's not a Mega Greninja. It's regular Greninja. Sorry. We're not playing Legend Z to A. Copycat, Patrat, Murkrow. Bergmite is new. Another Copycat. Great. And then I kind of need 2 Magikarp, because I know we can use the old Magikarp, which are fine. The old Magikarp are totally fine. I'm just genuinely curious of what the new Magikarp does. We can look it up on the pack listing to see what it does and if it's good compared to the other Magikarp. But we gotta be set and ready to go for this Gyarados deck. Heatmore, Toxapex, Eevee, Hippopotas, a new Furfrou. I guess, the Pharaoh. Sharp Fang. Yeah, I guess. I don't really know about that. We're gonna join the Furfrou Elite Four, just like in Pokemon Legends Z to A. That was really funny. All right, Furfrou done. We have 2 different Furfrou. We got the default one and we got the Pharaoh looking one. So the Pharaoh trim. All right, man, let's go. Pulling on these banners. Here it is. Boing. Pharaoh Seed, Chatot, Crawdaunt, Misdreavus, Xatu. Yeah, we're not getting hits. Right, because we've gotten a lot of them already, which is par for the course when you're spending like 400 Hourglasses, but I think our luck is kind of run out for this one. We'll see. Okay, another Pharaoh Seed, Natu, Simi Sage, Hitting Hammer, Turtonator. Dude, nothing. Guys. I think we're done. I only have like maybe 4 more. Maybe like 4 to 5 more pulls, and then we're at the 2,500. Let's see if we get it. Pat Rat, Galvantula, Simisage, Sandile, and Zvilus. Nothing. I don't mind getting the extra Zvilus, right? Because we have the ability to now run a full Hydreigon deck with 2 of each of its stages. So I guess that's cool. All right, man. We're going to 25 if we don't get it. I heard a sound. Loudred, Spritzy, Darumaka. Here's Colossal. That's cool. Cold Drop, 100 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a grass Pokemon, then it does 50 more damage. You could run this in like the PvE content in the game, bring it against a grass deck. Wait. No, why would you bring it against a grass deck? It's weak against grass. I guess. No way, man. Whoa, cool. Great. Yeah. Love cats. Oh, that's so funny. You know, it's actually kind of funny because you can run a non-shiny Litten and then run a shiny Torracat on top of it. And then you could run non-shiny Incineroar on top. So it goes from shiny to not shiny. It's weird. But that's cool. I love this. This is really fun. Shiny Torracat. Yeah, real fun, man. Okay, we got like a 6-card pack on that one. Hey, man, I'll take a shiny towards the tail end of what we're trying to do over here. That's great. Get another shiny? Dude, 3 shinies right now. We're spending a lot of our hourglasses, so it's kind of par for the course. Like, that's what you get when you're pulling on it. Let's see. Chatot, Eevee, Turtonator, Shroomish. That's what I kind of wanted. Low-key wanted that. We have only Greninja X to get in this pack, and then we have literally everything we want minus the immersive. Okay, so ability, Electromagnetic Wall. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, whenever your opponent attaches an energy from their energy zone to one of their Pokemon, do 20 damage to that Pokemon. Wow. So you get penalized for putting energy on your Pokemon, boom. And then you can use Cyrus to like grab that Pokemon that has damage and bring them to the front and like attack them. And then Jolteon only needs 2 energy to do 80, which is pretty strong. Yeah. I like that. Jolteon though, but would we use Jolteon over Sylveon? I don't know. Yeah, I think Jolteon's really cool though. I would love to try him out. There's a lot of good electric type Pokemon, so I don't know how he keeps a spot though, right? Yeah, but I think that's really fun. You got to rock a couple Eevee on your deck, like base Eevee, in order to get him going. So here we go. Next up, I think we're almost done pulling, guys. Loudred. Oh, we got something. I think I saw something. Oh, there's 2. Oh, dude. Guys, yes. Okay, I peeked. I shouldn't have peeked. But we got something. And that's the thing that I wanted. So I'm done pulling on this banner. We're going to save the rest of our stuff. This is cool because this is low-key what I wanted. So excited. Let's watch. Loudred. Here's Terrakion. Eevee. I did peek. Watch. Loudred. Boom. The immersive. Yo, crank it up. That was scary. Dude, did you see that? Oh my gosh, man. That was scary. Dude, he just hyper beamed the heck out of everyone and that ship. All right, man, I'm in. I don't need to pull at all. I'll trade for the Greninja X. I don't think I'm going to get it, but I don't need to spend any more on this banner. I'm good. I got the immersive. Dude, that was so cool, man. Wow. All right, Mega Rising, man. Okay, well, now that we did that, okay, so taking a look at offering rates, I think if we're looking at it, I'm missing Magikarp. It's unfortunate, but let's take a look at what the Magikarp does and see if he's even worth pulling, right? Here's Mega Rising. Magikarp is probably 50. Yeah, right over here. So it says Waterfall Evolution. What? 3 energy for this Magikarp? Put a random card from your deck that evolves from this Pokemon onto this Pokemon to evolve it. So you automatically can fish for Gyarados by using this. Is it better than these other ones? I don't know. Well, this one splashes for 10 damage. Kind of weak. And then this one like leaps out, which is probably the better Magikarp because you don't want Magikarp just chilling in the active spot to get hit by something. Like you don't want him. You want him to like switch out immediately. I don't know. Dude, that's a very expensive Magikarp. What's the retreat? I don't think it doesn't show the retreat cost because I don't have it. Oh, retreat is 1. Yeah. Retreat is 1. Weakness to electric. Yeah. I don't know. It seems interesting. If you're lucky enough to get it on your bench and use that Jellicent strategy, maybe you can start grabbing that stuff and start trying to draw for the Gyarados. But guys, I don't think. Not yet. Initially. Let's take a look at our stuff that we got over here. Mega Rising, completed that. Let's take a look at our deck. We got the Mega Rising, and dude, they pair up Jellicent with Gyarados. That's exactly what I called. Wow, I don't have, I have the highlight cards, but I don't have the 2 Magikarp. That's kind of fun, man. We have a rental deck for it, which is fun. We got the Marlin deck. Marlin has Caracosta. Kind of cool. We haven't even seen Caracosta yet. Here's the Hala deck because we picked up Hala. Kind of cool. We weren't really trying to pick up Hala. Here's some themed collections. Intense power that rampages through the ocean. Why is Murkrow on there? Oh, because Mega Gyarados is inside the artwork of Murkrow. Cool. Here's smallest meets largest. Joltik versus Wailord. Cool. It's cute. All right, and then what else do we have? Anything else? Reissue drop. Oh, I'm going to do that later. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that. Anything for Wonder Picks? I'll just do this really quick, and then we'll go, man. That's so fun. All right, give me a 1 through 5, friends. Anyone at home? You guys want to say a number? We'll choose it for Wonder Pick. Go for it. I doubt we'll get anything, but it's still fun to try. We'll see. Give me, I'm thinking like 2. We want to do 3? Yeah, I'll do 2. I was thinking 2. Oh, we all lose. Whoever said 4 is the real winner. Doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, that was crazy cool. Look at, hold on. These are spoilers. I don't want to look at them yet. We're not going to look at them yet. Let me see missions. Wonder Pick 5 times. We're going to do that. There's a lot of like anniversary stuff happening over here. Love to see it. But yeah, I think we're good with the Gyarados pack. I really want to go through and see that. So here we go. Collected 1,000 colorless type cards. Collected 250 supporter cards. And then there we have it. Level 50, guys. We're going to be ranking up to like level 60 soon. That's really fun. So, all right, guys. Well, let me take a look. One more thing. Wonder Pick 5 times. Yay. Bing. And we get 3 of these. These are the shop cards that you can get to get some old Wonder Pick promos. But we're here. Okay, guys. Next up, we're going to do the Mega Blaziken pack. I think that the Mega Blaziken pack is going to be perfect because as of right now, Our pack hourglasses landed around like 2,500. We're gonna get down to about 2,000 with the Blaziken pack. I don't know if we're gonna get as lucky as we were, because honestly, getting all the megas, which is like Mega Gyarados X, Mega Absol X, getting a whole bunch of shinies, getting a whole bunch of full arts, getting some other X's, and getting the immersive in approximately 500 hourglasses worth of packs is insane luck. Like that's unheard of. You don't do that. Just go over here and get immersives, man. Crazy to think about. But anyway, next time we're gonna spend some on the Mega Blaziken deck and see if we can round out this Pokedex. It's gonna be great. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching as usual. All right, guys, what do we think? Was that, what kind of luck did we have on that stuff? Was that a lot? It's crazy, man. I want to say thanks to all of you guys that are here. What's up, Sergio? Good to see you. Thanks so much for chilling out with me. Thank you, Kylie, for the super sticker that you sent a little bit earlier. You are amazing. Let's see. Hey, Abdallah, does membership gifting work for the Pokemon game choices that you had up when you were doing Pokemon ZA? Keep up the good content. Sergio, it was just for the cards. It was for the cards at AbdallahSmash.com, not necessarily membership gifting. So yeah, feel free. If you want to help out with that little marathon, go for it. We've already unlocked Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Crystal. We're very, very close. I got to double check, but we might need like 1 or 2 cards for Pokemon Emerald unlocking. So take a look at it. What's up, Snivy? Good to see you. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. I'll turn my heater off. It's a little warm in here. All right, we ready? My phone's about to die. I got like 50% battery. Maybe I should turn down my... Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Let's see. Maybe I'll turn down my brightness a little bit. I don't know. Let me see. Video capture. Yeah, that's it. And then video capture. Okay. Let me turn down my brightness just a smidge. Okay, good. Okay, brightness is turned down. Maybe put it in battery saver. I don't know. All right, friends, let's knock this out. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm in. Way. Cool, cool. Yeah, new Blaziken's gonna be really fun to get. Let's see what we got. All right, friends, welcome back to even more Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. We are going to be pulling on the Mega Blaziken pack right over this way. We currently have a total of 2,543 pack hourglasses to help expedite this. I want to spend about 500 of them in order to get as many of the cards as possible and then move on. Mega Blaziken is probably the only chase card that I'm trying to get. I don't really know what's in there, so I'm hoping you guys can help me out by sending some luck over my way. We'll see what we get. You're not guaranteed to get anything, but we got really extremely lucky on the Gyarados pack because we got the immersive very quickly. So all these are going to be typically new Pokemon. All right, here's Zebstrika. That's so fun. Here's a Plume Fossil. Play a card. Okay, so a Pokemon that evolves from Plume Fossil. Is that Archeops? Or Arkin, right? Right. Here's Natu again. Here's Palpitoad and Furfrou. So I'm seeing a lot of repeats. So it appears that the card listing shares a lot from the Gyarados one, which is fine. I was hoping that there was not so much overlap, but hey, man, look at this. Grand total cards collected, 7,000 cards. How many cards have you collected in this game? Let me know. That's cool. 7,000, man. That's a lot of cards, man. Don't look at my card total. Don't judge my card total. No, but this is one of the 3 games that I play on a daily basis when I log into my phone and play some app games. Like, this is one of them for sure. Here's Golett. Pinsir's new. Remember, there's a Mega Pinsir. X Scissor, flip a coin, does 50 more damage. That's 3 energy, though. Very expensive. Here's C-Dot. Rollout. Seismitoad. Okay. So we're starting pretty slow right now. Like, the sheer amount of luck that we get from The Gyarados pulls, I think our luck has run out, man. I don't think we can do it. But I mean, I'm gonna stay positive. We're gonna get what we get, and it's all luck based. There's nothing you can do to adjust your luck. So let's try it out. You ready?
Hey Abdallah, hope this help for THR next games to play. Give the YouTube chat and Twitch a shot in getting a card.
Let's do it. Here's a Rufflet. Cool. Golduck. What? 1 energy for 50? Pretty cheap. That's some cheap damage. Oh, here's Arkin. Okay. Rock Throw. I mean, that thing evolves from a fossil. I would expect it to be a little bit stronger, but that's okay. Maybe Archeops is better. Corvisquire. I forgot that that Pokemon existed. Corvisquire, Drill Peck for 2 energy. And he's not a steel type? Corvisquire? I thought that like Corviknight is a steel type. I don't know. That was from like the Sword and Shield era. That one was a cool generation. Guys, we're at like 100 cards. 100 out of 226 so far. So that's pretty good. Yeah, this is a cool set, man. Like I love to see this. All right, here we go. Maractus, Zigzagoon, Hala, Chatot, and Hariyama. Okay, this is a lot of energy. Slapping Knockdown, 110. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's not bad. And then, like, Hala also combines with Hariyama. So if you know that Hariyama is about to get knocked out, you can bust out Hala before your opponent's turn, and then he'll survive with 10 HP, which will allow him to essentially deal another 110 damage. So yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that. I can totally see it, man. Let's go. Let's go. We're here. We're here, man. Let's do it. Okay, here's Makahita. What is that, like a clay toy? Flame Patch. Attach a fire energy from your discard pile to your active fire Pokemon. That's really good. But it has to be a discarded energy. Like if you had a Pokemon and you needed to retreat it and pay a fire energy for it, you can get that back. Really good. Corphish, Pachirisu, Seismitoad. Awesome. All right, here we go. Let's hit it. Yeah, we need that Mega Blaziken, man. I need 2 of them. I need 2 of them, man. Hurry up. I would love to see what Auto Battle does with like a Mega deck, right? Like, does Auto Battle know how to use that? I don't even know, man. We'll find out soon, though. We got Sparkles, friends. That could mean that we might get something good here. Pachirisu, Aromatis, Pidgeotto. Okay, here we go. Something good? Look at, it's a pile of Rufflet. That's cute. Look at how cute they are. They're little babies on top of like a little canyon. It's cute. Wing attack. Why? I mean, I'm not complaining. Give me a full art. I'll take it. Man, I was looking online and it's like, I still need a lot of full art cards to like collect some of the older sets at like 110% or whatever you're calling it. Because I have a lot of the other sets completed in the game, which is awesome. But I don't have all the full arts completed, so we'll see. All right, here we go. Here's Hala, Makuhita, Ponyta. Okay, that's a 2 energy Ponyta. That's a little rough for me. Yeah, a 2, because like I run like a Blaine, Ninetales, and Ponyta deck often, right? It's like a non-EX deck, and like having 2 energy cost for Ponyta is really tough. It's a tough pill to swallow with that one. Whoa, look at this guy, a shiny Graveler. What are you doing here? Lunge out? Actually, that's a good Graveler. I also run like a Geodude, Graveler, Golem, and Brock deck. And that's a really, really good Graveler because it costs 2 energy, so you can naturally evolve into it on your second turn and have enough energy to do an attack. Did I miss out on that Graveler somewhere? Yeah, usually I just like rare candy into Golem. But in case you don't pull a rare candy and a Golem in your same hand, then there's your next bet. All right, so that's cool. I don't think I'll be using a 2 energy Ponyta anytime soon, but the 2 energy Graveler looks really good. So I'm cool with that. And the fact that it's shiny is also really fun too. All right, man, let's see what we get. What are the hits? What are the hits? Torchic. Oh, dude, we got a Torchic. That's part of the equation. We need 2 of them. Here's Hariyama again. Another Shinx. Duskull. Flip a coin. If heads, it does 30 more damage. That's very powerful first turn. Palossand, Life Sucker. Heal 20 damage. That's all right. Yeah, it doesn't seem that great for 3 energy and like that's your final form. But for like no X, should be okay. In case you like rocking that, I don't know. But would you spend 3 energy on that Pokemon? You'll have to let me know. The passive healing is kind of cool, but yeah, with that amount of health, you're probably going to get one-shotted by the stronger Pokemon, you know? All right, here we go. Wish me luck, man. We got to get the Blaziken. Okay, 2 Torchic on deck. Great. Marini. Crabominable. Last Chance Punch. 30 plus. If this Pokemon's remaining HP is 30 or less, this attack does 60 more damage. 30 or less. Is this the thing with Hala? Does Hala have synergy with this guy? Yes, it does. Okay, great. So you can use Hala and Crabominable in a way to survive with 10 HP. And then that triggers the stronger damage your next turn as you survive, with the last chance punch being 90. For a stage 1 that costs 1 energy, that's okay. I don't know. It seems okay. There isn't like a focus band item yet. And I'm really surprised, right? Like in main series games for Pokemon, there's like a focus band where you can survive on 1 HP or a focus sash. You know, that would be really cool if he did have that item attached to him so he can survive with 1, do the 90, have Hala come in, give him even more of a chance to attack. All right, here's another Luxio. I run a Luxray deck. A non-EX Luxray deck. That's actually my favorite deck that I run. So having this Luxio for 1 energy, that's okay. I think it's a downgrade. We'll have to compare them. All right, here's a Psyduck, Rain Splash. Here's a Golduck, and here's Arcanine. Okay, that's a new Arcanine. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon's now burnt. Good. Yeah, that's pretty strong. 50 damage with a burn chance. So if you get a Tails flip, then it's 50 damage. If you get a heads flip, then it's 70 damage right off the bat. So 70 damage, 2 energy, stage 1. Not bad, actually. Arcanine. I don't think he has any synergy with support cards, though, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think there are better fire-type Pokemon than Arcanine, for sure, but he's still cool. Here's Arcan again, Patrat, Duskull, Pinsir, Aromatis, and that's it. Guys, we're not getting anything. Our luck has run out, man. Our luck has absolutely run out. All right, come on, man. Give it to me. Okay, what do we got? Do we have it? Do we have it? Mega Rising. Okay, we got some sparkles this time around. Let's see what we got. We ready? Spritzy. C-Dot. Litleo, Archeops. Cool, that's what we were looking for. Love that. This one we haven't seen, but we've seen Arcan. So Wild Spin. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Wild Spin does plus 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. I'm so sorry, what? So you do 20 to everyone, and then you do 40 to everyone? And then do you do 60 to everyone? Wait, I don't know quite how that works, but it looks cool. Yeah, I'm actually very excited about that. That's kind of fun, man. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Go, go, go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I want to try it. Like, usually the fossil Pokemon are a little overpowered because of how hard it is to get them into battle. You got to pull the fossil, you got to evolve the fossil, and then evolve them. It's like 3 evolutions, man. All right, here's another Furfrou, Golduck, Torchic, Makahita, and another Furfrou. Great. Not a fan. I don't think we've gotten a single X Pokemon in the Blaziken pack. Guys, I'm running out of pack hourglasses. Like, what's going on? Got spoiled with Gyarados, man. All right, here's Skrill, Razorfin. 2 energies rough for a stage 1. Here's Stuffle, Magnum Punch. Here's another Arcanine. So we're getting some new Pokemon, which is great. But again, we're here for the good stuff. This is already a lot of cards that we've collected. I won't go into the pack list yet. We'll go into the pack list towards the end so that we can say, hey, we still need X, Y, and Z. So let's try it. Here's Ferrothorn. Cool Pokemon. Guard Press. Ooh, yeah, Golem has this one. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes -20 from attacks. It's okay. It's very weak for some reason. Yeah, 50 damage for a stage 2. That doesn't seem that great. I think the other one's better. Here's Sudowoodo. Fight back. If this Pokemon has damage on it, it does 50 more damage. That's great. Very low HP for 90, but you could potentially do 80 damage once you take a hit. Very strong for a basic Pokemon. Corvisquire. Yeah, that Sudowoodo, man. Okay, not gonna sleep on that. He's a basic, he doesn't evolve. If he takes that damage, you set him in, boom. And he's gonna do 80 damage for just 2 energy. Which is pretty good. Yeah, I would say so. You could sneak him onto a team. Like, and that's the thing, like, do you necessarily risk putting him on the team? I don't know. Okay, here's May. We don't have this supporter card. This is brand new for us. Put 2 random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. For each Pokemon you put into your hand this way, choose a Pokemon to shuffle from your hand into your deck. 2 random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. For each Pokemon you put into your hand this way, choose a Pokemon to shuffle from your hand into your deck. Okay. This could be a good way of fishing for the Pokemon that you want, like Mega Gyarados, for example. But you would need to, like, sacrifice, like, I don't know, like a Magikarp you're not using to swap for it. Interesting. Silcoon. Ooh, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks if that damage is 40 or less. Golett, 2 Golett, and we got 2 May. That's actually really good. It's gonna be May. Yeah, man. We have both the May that we need in order to fish for that, like, mega evolution. It's kind of like, it's like a supporter card version of Pokemon Communication, the item card, but you get 2 of them. Yeah, I like that May. I like that May a lot. I think that's actually a really good card, man. Okay, got another Plume Fossil, Shroomish, Misdreavus, Luxio, Full Art, Makuhita. Make you Hita. That's so funny. Make you Hita, dude. Oh my gosh, man. How do you even pronounce that Pokemon's name? I couldn't even tell you. I usually call it Makuhita. Make you Hita. I mean, he's hiding behind a tree, I guess. That's kind of fun. All right, Mega Rising, man. There's a lot to collect in this pack. We're gonna keep on going, though. Keep on going. What can we get? I just want... Give me 1 Mega Blaziken, please. Just 1. Rufflet, Shinx, Aromatis, Rookie D. Yeah, Rookie D. And here's Corviknight. Okay, we're looking for it. Iron Wings, 100. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes -50 damage from attacks. That's really hard. That's really hard unless you have a Dialga that's giving you 2 energy over here. Because by the time you have 3 energy and you use this move, you have to discard 2. So the next turn, you're just going to get 1 to replenish, and you got to wait another turn to do it. I don't know. I'm not sold on Corviknight as like viable in any way, shape, or form. It's a strong attack. But, I mean, retreat cost of 1, that's not too bad. I don't know. You guys are going to have to teach me how to utilize that. Where are you generating the next energy to use that move? I don't know. Unless you somehow have something for it. I have no idea. Sounds cool. All right, here's Chatot, Misdreavus, Seismitoad, Golduck, and here's a Blaziken. Great. Blaze Kick 100. Discard a fire energy from this Pokemon. That's perfect. Honestly, that's like Ninetales. Ninetales does 90 damage, and you discard an energy from this Pokemon. So you literally just need 1 fire energy, and then next turn, you just attach that second one on it, do the Blaze Kick, discard it, and then your next turn, you can just attach another energy to it and just keep that going, and just deal 100, 100, 100. That's really good. Yeah. That's why I like Ninetales. But Ninetales has a surprise factor with it. Although it has very, very low HP, it's got the surprise factor of using the Blaine support card to allow it to bust out an additional like 30 damage if you use Blaine on that turn. So we can do like 120 surprise, which is really good, especially if you have 2 Blaine cards in your hand, which sometimes you do. Yeah, so it's like Ninetales, but way stronger. Especially there's more HP and everything like that. Here's Aromatis, Simisear. Okay, so the monkeys are here, great. Fury Swipe, same thing as the other one. Ferroseed, Palpitoad. Here's Pyroar, that's cool. Eventually we'll get a Mega. Fire Blast, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. So that's also very strong. But I think with this one, you'd have to use that like fire item that revives a discarded fire energy so that you can do this like again, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. But you can't do it 2 times in a row unless you either have over energy, like if you have 4 energy, you can do it. But you can't do it 2 times in a row unless you have that other, whatever. It's like an item card. Someone gave it to me earlier. What is it called? This thing. It's called Flame Patch. Attach an energy from the discard pile onto that Pokemon. Yeah, you can't really do much, but anyway. All right, let's hit it. Let's hit it. Okay, friends, let's go. Boom. What are we getting? Okay, here it is. Do some more. Another Plume Fossil. Dude, I didn't get any of the fossils in the previous pack. Sudowoodo, Timpole is new, Toxapex, Xatu. Cool, that's a new Pokemon. Guys, our luck has literally run out, man. It's just not happening. I'm so sorry. Womp womp. There's no way we could have gotten that much good luck in the previous one. I just want a Mega Blaziken, because I want to use it in a Fire-type deck. And I wonder if there's any synergy with it with the support cards, other than that Flame Patch. Sandshrew. Hey, Prank Spinner. What is this? A card from among both players' hand is chosen at random, revealed to the other player, and shuffled into its owner's deck. Who cares? So you pretty much discard, you both discard a card into your deck? Great. Okay, we'll take a Mega Pinsir. That's what I wanted. Let's take a look. Critical Scissors, 80 plus. Flip a coin. If heads, it does 70 more damage. 150 damage for 3 energy? Contingent on flipping coins? I mean, you can rock that with the supporter card named Will, which guarantees a heads if you play it. So 150, yeah, for 3 energy, not bad. Strong, really risky too. Pinsir's a good Pokemon too. Like that's cool. I'm into it. I'll take all the Mega Evolutions, man. But the thing is, though, if your Mega Evolved Pokemon gets knocked out, you lose the game. You literally lose the game because he's worth 3 points. That's crazy to think about. So if you rock just a regular X Pokemon and then you rock a Mega, that's going to be the way to do it, man. Because, like, you got to get 3 points to win. If you knock out an X Pokemon that's 2 points, your opponent only needs 1 more, and then you bust out the Mega. It's worth 3 points, but it doesn't matter at that point. Crazy. All right, Spritzy, Rufflet, Prank Spinner, Litleo. Here's another Blaziken. We have 2 regular Blaziken, which is needed in order to get the Mega Blaziken. I don't quite know how rare candy works in this aspect for Mega Evolution. Can you... If you have this stage 1, like, if you have the stage 1, can you rare candy into the Mega and skip the stage 2? I don't know, man. I don't know what's possible with Mega Evolution. We're gonna have to try it out. Furfro, Corphish, Golett, Wurmple, Keldeo. Great. Here's the water version of Terrakion, Sacred Sword. Yep. Okay. So it's just water Terrakion at this point. Makes sense canonically with, like, the little brothers or whatever. Here's Wurmple. Kind of cool. Keldeo's like a mythical Pokemon, man. You don't just get that. Like, how is he given the treatment of just like a regular old Pokemon? I don't know, man. All I know is that I only have 250 left. We're halfway through this, and we don't have the Mega Blaziken. Kinda sad, but that's okay. We'll eventually get it. Here's Golett, Sudowoodo, Doublade. Ooh, I like Doublade. 2 energy for it is good. And here's Honedge. Love that. Pierce, awesome. So we have stage 1 and the basic version of Honedge Doublade. I can't wait to see what Aegislash does. I wonder if it's in this pack over here, because Aegislash is like notorious for being a really, really good Pokemon. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's Arcanine. Here's Natu, Corphish, Tympole, and Xatu. We're missing, guys. How did we get so lucky on the previous pulls for Gyarados, man? That is crazy to think about. All right, here we go. Dee-doo-ding. Okay. Ooh, there's something cool in this pack. I promise you. Check this out. Plume Fossil, Duskull, Ho-Oh. Look at that. Regular Ho-Oh, not X. This is called Blessed Burn. Heal 30 damage from each of your benched basic Pokemon. That's really cool. But that's 4 energy as well. So unless you're rocking Moltres, I don't know why you'd want to use this. But okay. Chatot. And here it is. Yeah, sweet. All right, that's what we wanted. We wanted the Mega Blaziken. Let's take a look. Discard a fire energy from this Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. 2 energy. My gosh, that's cheap and awesome. Because right now you're doing 140 damage, right? 120 base damage, and then with the burn, you get 20 damage on top of that. So 140 and only costs 2 energy? Dude, that's really good compared to like Gyarados, man. That's cool. That's all I need. I need a second one now. And I need Torchic's second evolution. What is it? What is Torchic's second evolution? I don't know. I forget that guy's name. It looks like a hen. Combuskin. Combuskin? Yeah, Combuskin. I need 2 Combuskin. But we have Blaziken. We're ready to go. So this is cool. We got that. We got the chase card, which is fine. I don't know if I'm gonna get the immersive, dude, but I just need another one. Thanks. Here's Joltik, Aromatis, Stuffle, Braviary. Okay, 3 colorless for 80 damage. Seems pretty on par for your average colorless Pokemon. But investing 3 into that is still a lot. It's still a lot for a stage 1. Dude, Mega Blaziken was cool though. I'm glad that we got it. I was looking at the time and I'm like, dude, we gotta hurry up, man. We gotta hurry up. All right, I'm gonna do one more pull. Here we go, one more pull. And then we're gonna take a little breather. We're gonna re-up our luck, Our luck stat needs to be re-upped because this is rough. Skrelp, Psyduck, there's Combuskin, love it. Yeah, high jump kick. 50 damage is strong for 2 energy. Timpole and Xatu. Okay, so we got the evolution set. Love to see it, man. I want to just try these battles out. I really do. I think it's so cool. All right, there's your Combuskin. We got the 2 Torchic. We got the 2 Blaziken. And we got the Mega Blaziken. That's a set if I've ever seen one. Right, that is a really good set so far. We just need 1 more Blaziken. And then we can actively run it in a deck. Because typically you want to be able to run 2 of each of the evolution cards. You can get away with maybe skipping out on the stage 1 and replacing with a rare candy. But even then, man. Okay, so this is a journey of evolution that fires up your fighting spirit. Oh, look at that. That's cute. With May as well. So 22 of those. Look at this one. Pseudo-Wudo blending in. Aha, he tries to blend in with the Trevenant. Yeah, right. Okay, warning, may be prickly. I got some prickly Pokemon over here. Get some Hourglasses for it. And this one is the Kahuna stands strong with his Pokemon that he can allow them to survive on 1 HP. So cool. Anything else? Deck. We got some Mega Blaziken deck combinations over here. Really cool to see. I'd be curious as to why they paired up Blaziken with Pyroar. Not quite sure about that. But yeah, seems really awesome. Okay, well, taking a look at our items over here, we have a total of 2196. So we'll use approximately 200 more on the next one in hopes of getting another Blaziken and maybe another Mega Pinsir. I don't know. I think Mega Pinsir sounds really cool because you can give it a leaf cape. You can do some other really cool things with it. So guys, I'm actually really excited for that. Let me look at Pinsir one more time, yeah? Let me look at Pinsir. 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 So if we're gonna rock any Pinsir, there's literally, what, 3 kinds of Pinsir? Double Horn, flip 2 coins, do 50 damage for each heads. That's okay. Guillotine Rush, very expensive. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 40 more damage for each heads. Guillotine is 70. And then you have the X Scissor. And then you have 3 right over here. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I like probably Double Horn a little bit better because then you can get him in motion. But unless you have him on your bench, dude, yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough call. Which Pinsir do you even use? Is there an objective better one? Maybe you rock 2 different ones. I don't know. All right, guys, taking a breather, and then we are going to knock out the next one. And I'm so excited to see what we're going to get in the next Mega Blaziken pack. So don't miss it. Thanks so much for watching. All right, guys, thanks so much for chilling. I saw that there was like a gifted membership or something happened on stream over here. Sergio, was that you, dude? Yeah, that was Sergio. Dude, that's awesome, man. Sergio, what did I miss, man? I gotta go take a look online and see what that was. Sergio, if you're still here, please come on out and say hello. That was so cool. So shout outs to, we had Andrea come on board and pick up one of the Boo Sheet shirts that we're doing over here. Kylie picked up one of those. Thank you so much for that as well. And Sergio, dude, what did you do? Sergio, did you really do that? What the? That's insane, man. All right. That was Sergio. Okay, so Sergio, you gifted 10 cards to Twitch chat? Okay, we need to get everyone like on board with that. Friends, like, let's do it. Only 2 people redeemed. So let's go get that going again. Sergio, that is amazing. Hey, round of applause for all of you guys on board with that. That was amazing. Thank you, Sergio. That's huge. Where are we at? Let me actually take a look. If that's 10 cards, let me see. Yeah, dude, I think we just unlocked Emerald. That's really cool, man. I think with Sergio's donation of 10 cards, I think we absolutely unlocked Emerald over there. That was awesome. Do it, do it, do it. Thanks. It's absolutely helping carry on the good content, man. I appreciate that. We'll do some more. We need some other people to come over to the Twitch side of things. So, hey, if you're on Twitch side of things and you want me to redo some of these giveaways, please let me know. We'll redo some of them right now. I'll do one of them right now. We're gonna redo some of them. Yeah, we're going to redo. Yeah, there we go. Some of you guys are here. Let's do it. We're gonna redo a couple. Yeah, and if you guys are on the YouTube side of things, come on over to Twitch. If you don't already have one of these cards and you want one mailed out to you within the next week or so, then please enter the giveaway. If you've already won some, I would say please don't type in !enter. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. All right, I'll enter one more of them. We'll redo one of these, and then when we go live again, Sergio, I'll absolutely do some more of these redo giveaways on the Twitch side when we get a bigger audience. But yeah, dude, super appreciate you, man. That is amazing. Seriously, hats off to you. Thanks so much for helping support that. And that's part of our little marathon too. A marathon is exactly that. So yeah, click on enter, !enter. There we go. Cool. Christabella's in the house. Awesome. T-Wives. I want to make sure that both of you guys enter. So like once this one is done, I'll do another one to make sure that like you guys jump in and try to win something, because we literally have 8 more to go. So let's figure that out. Let me see if I can do that one. Yeah, we're going to initiate another one a little bit later. Go over to Twitch, enter the giveaway. Those of you guys that are on the YouTube side of things, come on over. Just chill out. Chill out. All you have to do is type the words !enter into chat. If you already have a card, let someone else win it. All that fun stuff. There we go. We have 3 new people. Perfect. Love to see it. So fun. So that's going to be one of 3 people. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do like another 30-minute little episode of polling. And then if you people that entered didn't win, then we're just going to redo like another 2 to make sure that we get some people on board. Courtesy of our friend Sergio over in the chat. Thank you so much for the generosity and paying it forward to 10 awesome people to get even more trading cards mailed out to them a little bit later on this week. So make sure you guys enter that. Thank you for coming. And yeah, that's awesome. What's the total now in the games? Sergio, I gotta recalculate, but I think we're at like 58. So that means that if we get like maybe 2 or 3 more, we can unlock Pokemon Crystal. I think that's where we're at. Let me just double check. Yeah, let me see over here. Yeah, so let me see. This is... So from this, yeah, taking a look at it, we're at 48. If you gifted 10, then that means that we're at 58. If we get to 60, then we're going to do Pokemon Platinum, which is really, really fun. So totally down for that. We'll just need a couple more cards over at AbdallahSmash.com sold, and we'll get Pokemon Platinum going. If we do 70, we're going to get Pokemon Black going for next year. 80 for Pokemon Black 2, which would be really crazy cool. And then Let's Go Pikachu for 90. And then 100 is viewer's choice, whatever Pokemon game we want. So that's kind of our little legendary supporters. I'll update this list a little bit later on today, and we'll showcase it off when we're ready to play another Pokemon game. But yeah, Sergio, thanks so much, man. You literally just jumped up a benchmark, which is awesome, man. No worries, man. I just don't have this ready. It's okay to, you don't have to apologize about that. I just don't have it ready for me. I usually update this in between streams, so we'll get it, man. We'll get it. Okay, so cool. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's take a look. Okay, so we had a giveaway winner over that way. I'm gonna do a couple more. We're gonna do 2 more giveaways happening right over this way, and so make sure that you guys enter it. I just redid another one. Shout outs to I Am My Family's Loki. Thanks so much for the Prime sub. Thanks for winning that giveaway. Make sure you click on that link and actually redeem it, okay? Good. Awesome. So we have another giveaway going on the Twitch side of things. I saw Christabella tried to enter. I saw T-Wives try to enter. So make sure that you guys do that. There's literally 2 spots for you, so make sure you guys do it. All right, we're gonna go do another pack poll. Let's knock it out. Let's knock it out and have a great time. Again, Sergio, you are amazing. Thanks so much for that. you single-handedly unlocking the Pokemon Emerald playthrough. So fun. So we'll get a copy of that. We'll play it and hopefully have a great time. No golds yet. All right, friends. Let's hit it. Where are we at? Yeah, we're good. We're sounding all right. Cool. Let's go. All right. Let's do it. Boom. Yo, what's up, Lauren? Hey, Lauren, come over to Twitch side. Pick up one of these. Oh. Oh, dude, you're crazy, man. Sergio, you just putting on 2 more cards so that we can play Platinum? Dude, you're too good, man. I don't know how to thank you enough. That is amazing. All right, well, friends, I guess we're playing Pokemon Platinum. I'm into that. That's a little expensive, but I'll use all the funds that we got from Sergio to pick up Pokemon Platinum over here. Yeah, come on over, do exclamation mark, enter if you guys didn't already win one of our cards on the Twitch side of things. I'm calling out Lauren over here. Hey, Sergio, did you get one of the cards, dude? Like, did you get one for yourself? How are you gifting all these, but you're not having one for yourself, man? Yo, Carl, come on over to Twitch side. Ender Games, Jay the Wolf, come on over to Twitch side. Let's go. Click on that link that JMac posted over here. Let's get some people winning on this. But that's so cool. That's actually so cool. Yeah, Sergio, enter your own giveaway, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? I mean, that is absolutely an early Christmas present, man. That's awesome. Thanks so much. We'll use all the funds in order to find a copy of Pokemon Platinum. I don't know. I don't think I have that game. That's one of those like $300, like $200 complete in box kind of games. So yeah, that's a very expensive one. We'll get it. We'll find it somewhere and we'll pick it up with all the funds that you just dropped over here. I can't wait, man. Let's play Pokemon, right? I kind of want to do it now, to be honest, but we got some other games to get ready for. That was good. All right, cool. Do it to it. All right, awesome. I'll do some more of these giveaways a little bit later on in the week, so thank you so much for that. All right, let's continue pulling before my battery dies. I want viewers to, oh my gosh, viewers' choice for Pokemon Conquest. I actually recently beat Pokemon Conquest within the last 6 months. It was really fun. It was like Fire Emblem. It was so cool. It was great. Cool. All right. Let's do this, friends. Let's get this going. All right, guys, we're back with more Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. We're here at the Mega Rising pack. We have about 200, I would say approximately 200 of our pack hourglasses budgeted for this particular banner. When we were here last time pulling on this banner, we got maybe one good thing, which was the one singular Mega Blaziken. And we also got like Mega Pinsir in the previous one. We got Mega Gyarados, Mega Absol. We got those, which is great. But right now we need another Combuskin. We need another Mega Blaziken. And then I need the Immersive. I don't need, these are the wants, which are less than 1%. And remember, whenever you're playing these gacha games, it's all 100% luck. So don't be too mad at yourself if you don't get what you want, because it's less than a 1% chance of you pulling it. So be very responsible with your gacha actions, and if you're spending real money on this game, just keep that in mind. You can spend real money on the game, and it is a slippery slope. But luckily for us, I have been saving up these free-to-play hourglasses for a long, long time. Here we go. Ponyta, Crabominable, Ferroseed, Litleo, and here's Aegislash. We didn't see the card yet, so this is new. Cursed Metal. Attacks used by your Psychic and Steel Pokemon do plus 30 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon? What? Slicing Blade? Whoa. So his Slicing Blade technically does 100. Crazy. You can run Aegislash onto like a Psychic Pokemon deck and have him on the bench. I'm wondering if you could run 2 Aegislash and have 1 Aegislash and another one on the bench, giving plus 60 to your Psychic or Steel-type Pokemon. I don't know, man. I'd love to collect them, so yeah, that would be really crazy to see. I don't know. I don't know much about it, man, but that's really cool. Let's hit it. Okay, Mega Rising, 151 cards total collected. Let's continue opening. We're going to do about maybe like 200 to 250 Hourglasses over here in order to see what we get. But once I get a Blaziken, I think I'm going to stop. Here's Trevenant, Durant, Palpitoad, Ferroseed, and Luxray. This is a new Luxray. Now, as an electric type deck user that uses the old Luxray, which drops a nuke of 120 on any Pokemon on the field with a 0 retreat cost, why do I want this one? Let's take a look. Well, for starters, it's only 2 energy, so it's really cheap. This attack also does 20 damage to one of your benched Pokemon. I mean, some Pokemon like thrive on taking damage so that they can unlock even more attack power when they switch in, so maybe that could be good. Or maybe you just don't rock any Pokemon on your bench and you just rock the single Luxray, as risky as that is. I don't know. I don't think this is a good one, because I like the old Luxray and Volkner combo, because with the other one, you just get 3 energy, and he can choose anyone on the field, a bench Pokemon, the active Pokemon, and you just drop 120 damage. But you have to discard all 3 of your energy Pokemon. So you're heavily reliant on Volkner to give you the 2 energy back next turn. Yeah, that's a really tough one. But I think the ability to drop 120 damage on anywhere on your opponent's side is really powerful. So I like that there's more option, but I think I'm going to stick with my original plan, because that Volkner support is just too good. That's like one of my favorite decks, and it doesn't even use EX Pokemon. All right, here's Lanoon, Jet Headbutt, Spritzy, Makuhita, Phantump, Arcanine. Okay, pretty great. We'll take the Lanoon. I'm good with that. It's just adding it to our list of Pokemon. Totally love to see it. And then we're gonna move. Here we go. All right, we're gonna open a pack. Dude, yeah, we gotta get this going. We gotta get this going here. Come on, Blaziken, come on out, my friend. Okay, a little Growlithe, that's cute. Dig Claws, 20 damage. Sandygast, Corvus Squire, Joltik, and we got a second Mega Pinsir. I'm okay with that. We want 2 of each of the Megas so we can use them in decks. Again, I said that Mega Pinsir's good because you could run the Leaf Cape on him to get his HP up to 200. Yeah, I mean that, and you can use Will in order to guarantee the plus 70 damage. Like, that can be very strong. Yeah, using Pinsir, you really just you need 2 cards for it. That's amazing. Because I forgot that Pinsir is just a standalone Pokemon and you just need the Mega Evolution, versus like Mega Blaziken where you need all 4 of the cards. So Mega Pinsir is a budget, possibly easy Pokemon to get going. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, Mega Blaziken you need a lot. Maybe a rare candy even into that. Crab Brawler, Knuckle Punch, cool. Here's another Pinsir. Here's a second Combuskin. So we're online with Mega Blaziken. Here's Spooky Shot, Mismagius. Okay, that's really fun too. Mismagius, cool. Will I use it? Probably not, but it's 2 energy in case you want like a little Halloween themed deck or something. Go for it. Yeah, really, really fun, Mismagius. There is a Mismagius X, isn't there? Yeah, in case that's your favorite Pokemon, that's a win. All right, here we go. Oh, we have something. I didn't really see what was on the bottom, but I'm not going to peek. Zigzagoon. Dusk Noir. Okay, I like Dusk Noir. Fade into Darkness. When this Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent can't get any points for it. Dude, that's really good, man. And it's 2 energy? I don't know, man. Seems really cool. And here's Chingling again. Yeah, okay, so that's interesting. It's based on a coin flip. I mean, maybe you can do Will again. Play Will? I don't think so. No, because that's on your opponent's turn if it gets knocked out. I think that's actually pretty special. Yeah, that's a really, really special one. Cool. All right, moving on. Let's see what we get. I like the other Dusk Noir, though. Okay, I saw something. I kind of peeked when it kind of comes up at the beginning. Here we go. Pachirisu, Panseer we don't have. There's another Dusk Noir, Sandy Gas, and here's a full art Corviknight, which again is an interesting Pokemon. I don't see case usage for it unless you have an abundance of energy on it to drop the 100 damage hits. But you have to discard 2 energies, man, so that's pretty rough. It's almost like you build it up for 3 energy, you drop 1 of the hits, and then you retreat it. But even then, why would you? You just burned all that energy. What's the point of that? Yeah, I can't find a case use for it. Just knowing with my knowledge of Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, I don't see anything yet. Here's Pidgeot, Spritzy, Corphish, Chatot, and another Pidgeot. Just a bunch of birds, man. Birds and a crab. Give me something good, man. I don't know if we're gonna do it. I hope we can collect all the cards, man. That'd be really, really cool. All right, here we go. Ms. Drevis, Phantom, Zebstrika, Timple, Hariyama. Nothing good. It's unfortunate. Okay, it's unfortunate. I only have about like 88. That's like maybe 4 or 5 more packs to see if we can get this Blaziken. I would love it, but I'm not going to be super upset if we don't get it. That's asking for a lot, right? It really is asking for a lot. Asking for the Mega. I don't even know. Okay, here. Now we're going to go look at the offering rates. We're going to see who's in this. So Pinsir, Wurmple, Silcoon, Cascoon. We have one of the 2. We're missing that. Growlithe, okay, Litleo. We have all these water types. Shinx, we have all those. All the ghost type, commons. Yeah, we have a lot of these guys. Honedge, Miltank, Zigzagoon. Okay, so taking a look over here, there's a lot of gold cards. That's crazy. Mega Blaziken X, 0.22. So, yeah, we got 2 Mega Pinsers, which is fine. We don't have Rapidash X, we don't have Hitmonchan X, and we don't have Dragalge X. So those are the Pokemon that we're missing over that way. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, these are the ones right over here. So like 1/3%, we can end up getting those guys. I'm not expecting to get them, but that would be really, really cool to like trade for once this is done. Right? Because you can't trade right now until the next set comes out, which is a really weird rule, but I digress. All right, we got some sparkles in this. Let's see what we got. Just another Blaziken would be great. Or an X, let's see. Ferroseed, Shroomish, Dusclops. Okay, now we can use him. And here's a regular Blaziken and a shiny Palkia X. Okay. That's cool. A shiny Palkia X. All right, I guess, man. I like Palkia. I love running Palkia and Articuno and Manaphy. Those are the 3 Pokemon that I use in a water deck. Really cool. It's a rare card. Not quite the one I want, but I'm okay with it. I'm very pleasantly surprised that we got a shiny X card. Yeah, that's pretty rare, actually. All right, I'll trade it to one of you guys. Just give me the Mega Man. I want something usable because I've got the immersive Palkia. I'm more of the guy that likes to play the trading card game for battling than to just like collect checkbox simulator. You know what I mean? I love having like 2 of each of the competitive cards so I can build decks and try them. Build it all out, see what works, see what's really cool, throw it on auto battle, see if auto battle wins. I love that. But like, again, that's like a flex, right? It's like a flex to have that shiny card, which is really cool. All right, friends, we are running out of pack points. We're running out very, very quickly. I budgeted about 500 for this one. I don't know if we're gonna get another one. Yeah, we're just kind of getting doubles at this point. Not sad about the doubles. We'll trade some off because now we have a lot of people that we can gift cards in this game, which is really fun. So in case some of you guys need something, cool. Like, let me know. I'll gift you something. We got so many cards here. Pat Rat, Pidgeotto, Ferrothorn, Lanoon. Guys, unless it's a hit, we have all the commons. All right, and then taking a look over here, I got 2 more pulls, guys. 2 more pulls, and then maybe we'll dip in to like a 3rd pull. I don't know. I don't think we can. Crab Brawler. Beware, that's a new card. Okay, Heavy Impact, 3 energy for 90 damage is a lot. It's expensive. Golett and Combuskin. All right, I mean, you got 1 Mega Blaziken card. I guess that's cool. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I mean, look, you don't necessarily need 2 of the Mega Blaziken, but it's a better chance of pulling it if you have 2 of them, right? Instead of like 1 out of 20, it'll be 1 out of 10 if you have 2 of them. You can't ever use 2 of them in a way that's like, I don't know, can you even use 2 Mega Pokemon on your bench? I don't know. We'll find out, man. There's a lot of rules that the game just didn't say, so we'll have to figure that out. All right, there's a second Beware. Guys, I think we're exhausted right now. I think we're exhausted. Looking at this right now, let's take a look at items. I have 2004, so I budgeted 500 approximately. Should we do 1 more? I don't think we're gonna get it. Dragalge would be really cool. Rapidash X would be amazing. I love using Rapidash, but that doesn't work with Blaine. Like, Blaine works specifically with Rapidash base form, not the next one. Should we do 1 more? All right. I guess we can do 1 more. I'll do 1 more. That's going over our budget, but I'll do it. Unless we got someone in Wonder Pick. Let's quickly take a look at Wonder Pick. Seeing if there's like a Mega in here. I'll just quickly grab this Bulbasaur. Doesn't matter. Great. I did not mean to grab that, but sure. That's a promo card, man. I love that, dude. Promo cards are rare. Anyway, we're moving. Okay, so taking a peek over here. Let's take a look. Mega Rising. Can we even see? Oh man, I'm kind of getting spoilers over here. I see a Mega Pinsir. I see another Mega Gyarados we can pull for, but I have enough of those. I gotta save. Wonder Hourglasses. Nothing here. Honchkrow. Nothing. Okay. Nothing's going on in Wonder Pick right now, so we're gonna spend 1 more final pack for Blaziken. We got the Mega Blaziken, which is great. We got the Mega Pinsir. Here it is, pack opening time. I need all the luck in the world. I'm aiming for 1 more X or maybe another Mega Blaziken, which would be really, really cool. Here we go, friends. The last one. If we get it, cool. If not, no worries. We're going to move on. We didn't get it, but that's okay. Crawdaunt, Torchic, Makuhita, and Xatu. Don't worry about it. It's 1/3%. Or even less than 1/3%. Like, that's... The Gyarados thing, I don't know how we got all that, but it was insane to think about. All right, we're moving on. Okay, so as you can see over here, we have a lot of pack points that we can utilize. And we can actually, yeah, soon enough, we'll be able to pick up maybe like a Mega Blaziken. Let me see. For 500, look. For 500, and we have 470 pack points. So, like, we can absolutely buy 1 with, like, 30 more pack points by the end of it. That's really not a big deal. Yeah. And then if you scroll all the way down, you're going to get the really, really expensive cards for pack points, which is full arts for 400. I don't really want to do full arts for 400. You could do the double stars. And then you can do a whole bunch of stuff. You can get the rainbows for 1250. Shinies for 1,000 a piece. Wow, look at that. Golds for 2,500. I don't know, man. I think this is like, you spend the pack points when you're like absolutely done with it. Because otherwise you can trade later on, right? After the next one. It's just a patience game. So I would say if you keep on pulling on it, save for the really expensive stuff that you actually want. All right, well, next up, we're gonna go over to Mega Rising, taking a look at our inventory right now. Take a look at our inventory right now. We have approximately 2,000. So I'm gonna use 500 in the next one for the Mega Altaria. And remember, I don't want to burn all of my 2,000 right now because I know that the next pack after this one will introduce even more megas, and I want to be able to save that stuff up. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to save, but that's it. Okay, well, wish me luck. We're going to jump into Mega Rising Mega Altaria next time. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Dude, I'm running on 35% battery, so we got to go quick on this. Good to see you guys. Thanks so much for chilling with me today. Hopefully you guys enjoy this content. We haven't really done this kind of content in a long time, but I figured since I play a lot of this off screen, since you can tell with how many of the hourglasses I've been saving, I think it's a great time to just burn it. So let's make some content around it. Cool. Let's knock it out. And you might get some stuff if you download the game, play along with, right? Okay, friends, all of you guys that are in chat right now, like I need all your friend codes. So add me, right? I'll throw my friend code on screen one more time. I made a post a long time ago. Maybe I'll do like another YouTube community tab post that's just like, hey, I need more friends. Get it over there. Send me, I need active people, right? Yeah, because I want to be able to trade some cards with people. I want to see what you guys need and maybe give you something along the way. I think that's really fun if we become friends on this app game. I don't need any cards. I'm fine. I'll trade for some. But yeah, I do have a wish list over here of some cards that I'm trying to get. But like honestly, it's just digital at this point. You can't sell any of this stuff. It's not worth spending money on. For sure. I don't think it is. But yeah, we're registering a lot of cards into the decks, man. All right, guys, make sure you guys add me. My friend code was on screen over there. I'll do another community tab post a little bit later and we'll knock it out. Okay, let's go. All right, we ready? I want to see what is inside Mega Rising for the Altaria one. I'm so excited. Friends, we're here with even more Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket on mobile devices. Welcome to it. If we take a look over here at our items, we currently have approximately 2,000 pack hourglasses. Now, it's so easy to just tap and spend them all, open the 10 packs and be done with it, but I want to be able to open up one at a time, and I want to budget 500 pack points. Or sorry, pack hourglasses. I want to budget 500. So we've already done the Mega Rising Mega Gyarados. We did amazing on that one. Mega Blaziken was okay. We got a couple, maybe like one shiny. We got the Mega Blaziken. We got 2 Mega Pinsir, which is great. But now it's all about Mega Rising Mega Altaria. So let's jump in. Let's see what we get. We're not going to take a look at the offering rates and what's available in this pack just yet. Probably until a little bit later we'll knock that out. But 500 hourglasses starts now. Let's do it. We're hoping, man. We're hoping that we get some good stuff, dude. Because if we get that Mega Altaria, I don't even know what it does. But I just love Mega Pokemon. It's my favorite generation. One of my favorite generations. The whole X and Y. All right, here we go. This is Wooloo. Great. Here's Carbink. Wow. Guard Press. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage. Very, very low HP on this guy. Good at the beginning, maybe. I don't really know, man. Lucky Mittens. What is this? Whenever your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack, used by the Pokemon this card is attached to, draw a card. You're sacrificing a tool slot to draw a card when it's knocked out? I don't know about that. Here's Palpitoad. Here's Ice-Skew. Oh, this is interesting. If this Pokemon has full HP, it takes minus 40 damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Wow. It only has 80 damage though. Or sorry, 80 HP. So if it has full HP, you can heal it back to full. Yeah, that's cool for 2 energy. Doesn't seem bad. And it's a basic Pokemon. All right, it doesn't really, it seems like it doesn't attack all that well because it has 2 energy and 50, but I think the ability is kind of cool, right? You may be able to mitigate some of that damage and just like pelt people with like 50 damage attacks. But dude, 2 energy is rough. Yeah, 2 energy is rough over there. Especially starting out as a basic because you just sacrifice a turn not doing anything. So maybe you have it on your bench, maybe you switch it in. I don't really know, Ice Cube. Maybe you bust out Misty first turn, and Misty will give you 2 energy, and you can use the other energy for your Gyarados on bench. I don't know. Okay, here's Maractus. Got a ton of that. Phantom. Lampent is new. Will-O-Wisp. Miss Magius. Okay, so remember, according to Pokemon Legends Z to A, the Chandelure, which evolves from Lampent, actually has a Mega Evolution, so we may be able to see a new Mega card in the future. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with the pack after this, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of Mega Evolution Pokemon. Cannot wait. All right, here we go, friends. Let's keep on going. What do we have here? Spritzy. Lycia. Okay. Put 2 random basic Pokemon with 50 HP or less from your deck into your hand. That's really good. That's like a Pokeball, but only works for specific Pokemon. So I guess if you're looking for your 2 Magikarp, you just use this and get both Magikarp into your hand and play them on your next turn. Kind of cool. What else would you use this for? Other basic Pokemon with 50 HP or less? I don't know. Here's a full art Rillaboom. Okay, once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. So that's kind of like you get a free Sabrina if you do that. Once during your turn, flip a coin if heads. And then Drum Rush is 120 damage for 4 energy. 4 energy is expensive, especially with grass types, man. I guess maybe if you use Lilligant, you can get some more. Lycia, I'm actually excited for, in case you need some basic Pokemon. Now remember, that's not going to work for all basic Pokemon like your X Pokemon at all. It's never going to work for your X Pokemon. But if you have some other Pokemon that evolve from that, you can just fish them out right off the bat. If you have a lot of them. Interesting. Interesting to think of. Okay, here's Lucky Mittens. Panpour. Okay, that's a new one. Crawdaunt. So Panpour, Simipour, right? Yeah, Simipour. So that's going to be an exclusive in this pack. It looks like the monkeys are all split up into the 3 packs, which is, you know, inevitable. And it looks like we have the starters that are split up too. But I didn't see some other starters, right? Like we didn't see Poplio anywhere, did I? Was it Poplio? I don't know who we're looking for, but I saw Grookey's final evolution. Here's a new Swirlix, Cotton Guard. During your opponent's next turn, you take minus 20 damage from attacks. That's not too bad. But I like the, what is it? Like the singing song one where like it just keeps on stacking on top of each other. I forget the name of that move. Miss Magius. Yeah, Swirlix does it. Dude, I forgot the name of the move, but like it was Swirlix did it. The ice cream did it. Yeah, I don't remember. I'll have to look at it. But it's like, if you use that move the last turn, then you do more damage from using the move. Dang, dude, I have a deck with that. Why do I forget? It doesn't matter. All right, we're moving on. What do we got over here? Pulling. Drifblim? Cool. I didn't look at Drifblim. Here's a Litwick, Apom, and then Dubwool. Boundless power. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. I guess you switch it out. But what does Drifblim do? Balloon Barrage. This does 20 more damage to each energy attached to this Pokemon. No. That's not good at all. 20 damage? And then if you have 3 energy on it, it does 40 damage? No. You're not going to invest that much psychic energy into a balloon, man. Dude, absolutely not. You need the balloon to explode or something like that upon getting KO'd. Because that's usually what its ability does in main series games. Aftermath. Yeah, it's called Aftermath. So, like, once it got KO'd, like, it would explode. Do a little bit of damage to you. All right, come on, Mega Altaria. I need it. Here's Lillipup. Look at this cute little dog. Draw a card. Okay. Here's Grookey. We got a little starter. Another Ferrothorn, Pachirisu, Seismitoad. Okay. Good. These are new Pokemon that we have to add to the list. We might be able to get them. We might not. But yeah, this is a gigantic set, especially if it's broken up into three different packs, man. What were they thinking? I don't know, man, but we're already 100. We're 100 pack points down right now. All right, here we go. Sandygast. Dedenne! Look, it looks like a little toy, Dedenne. What the heck? Electric Nibbling. Discard an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. Very situational. That's interesting, man. What if you line up your Dedenne against an electric type deck? Maybe? Impidimp. Oh gosh, this guy. Hey, regular Altaria, great. Do the wave. It does 20 more damage to each of your benched Pokemon. Oh, for each of your benched Pokemon. Okay, not 2, but 4. Yeah, reading the card is specific. I'm like, why would you attack your own bench? No. This is, so you're going to do 20 if you have a full bench, that's plus 60. So you can do potentially 80. 20, 40, 60, 80. You can do 80 if you have a full bench. I guess. I mean, that's kind of like, you know, like Pikachu X. Remember Pikachu X does that? Like with a full bench, you do this much damage. Kind of cool if you like using colorless or anything like that. I mean, you are going to use colorless, aren't you? If you're trying to do Mega Altaria. I wonder what Mega Altaria even does. Let's find out, though. By pulling it right now. Oh, dang it. Okay, here's Lotad. Xatu, Ferroseed. Here's another Altaria. That's good. We need 2 Altaria if we're going to run the Mega Altaria deck. Yeah, I don't know, man. What is going to happen over here? Okay, we got the Lotad. Cool. Mega Rising 162. We have a lot of these. It's taking a lot of Hourglasses to collect these cards here. And it's kind of scary, man. Okay, we gotta have something cool here. I didn't look, but I saw the sparkle and I heard the sound effect. All right, what do we got here? A Stoutland? That looks like a person. Why does he have feet? Just kidding. Dangerous Bite. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, it does 70 more damage. Typically a lot of the X Pokemon are basic Pokemon too. So that's really good. If it's a basic, it does 140 for literally 3 energy. Pidgey, Zigzagoon, Crawdon. I didn't want the full art, man. I did not want the full art, dude. I literally need something more. Please. Can a guy get a Mega? Can a guy get a Mega? I don't even know what Megas are available. Let's figure it out, though. In this pack right here, we're gonna get 2 Megas. Watch. Mega. Chatot. Chatot. Watchog, Palpitoad, Panpour, Toxapex. Guys, we're not getting anything. What was that? Wait, we got something. I saw like on the top corner of the screen we had like something available. I don't know. All right, here we go, man. Spending it. What are we getting? Dedenne, cute. Joltik, Go-Goat, Double Edge. This Pokemon also does 20 damage to itself. Trevenant and another Driftblim. Okay, we got a Go-Goat. I don't think we have the first version. What's his name? Skidoo? I don't think we have Skidoo. Skidoo's cool, though. I don't know. There's a Go-Goat. All right, man. There's still a lot of holes in this Pokedex, this card decks over here. What's going on? I don't know, man. 1,500. Lombre, Gentle Slap. Here's Goomy. Oh, a dragon type. Okay, Sticky Membrane. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks used by your active Pokemon cost 1 energy more. Wow. Yeah, you start off with Goomy, and like that's very strong, actually. But what are the odds of you getting a Water and Psychic in order to use Ram? Who runs double energy decks? It's tough. At least we got a Dragon type Pokemon. Here's Gothita. Okay. That's great. That's one of the megas inside this. This is Mega Ampharos X, 210 HP, Lightning Lancer for 100. One of your opponent's bench Pokemon is chosen at random 3 times. For each time a Pokemon was chosen, also do 20 damage to it. So it's like you bust out the 100 damage on the active Pokemon, and then 3 strikes of lightning randomly goes to the bench. Boom, boom, boom. So it could land on the same Pokemon and knock him out for 60 damage, or it can just be spread. It's kind of like that Draco Meteor that Dragonite had in like the first pack. That's actually really cool. Yeah, so you need, remember, that's 4 stages. Wait. Stage 2. Wait. You're telling me, hold on, have I been getting this wrong the entire time? You go from Mareep to Flaffy to Mega Ampharos? Wait, you don't go, I thought there was 4 stages that you had to go. Am I completely missing how Mega Evolution works in this game? Because in the top corner it says stage 2 was the Mareep, which doesn't make sense. Because you have to, you know what, we're gonna have to put into play and then I'll tell you. A shiny Articuno, what is going on? Why? Okay, that's cool. This is a really good pack. All right, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's Pokemon is now paralyzed. So it's kind of like freezing them for 60. Dude, that was a pack, man. Look at that. We got a Goomy. We got the shiny Articuno. We got the Mega Ampharos. Dude, I don't know how Megas work in battling in this game. I was under the understanding of main series games where you had to get the Blaziken and then evolve it from there, but it seems like that's not the case. If that's the case, then that's so much easier, man. Dude, that was a really good pack, a shiny Articuno sneaking in at the very end over there. All right, I'm good with it. I just want the Mega Altaria now. Like, give me that and let's call it a day, huh? Booster pack opening time. Dude, I want to be able to trade immersives, man. Let me trade immersives. I got a couple extra. Here's Toxapex. Here's Yamper with Roar. Switch out your opponent's active Pokemon. And Ambipom. Oh, I didn't look at Ambipom. I just clicked it. Okay, so Ambipom is Excited Tail. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 damage for each heads. If this Pokemon has Lucky Mittens, attach, flip 4 coins. There's Lucky Mittens. Okay, there's a use for Lucky Mittens. So 30, that could be maximum 120 if you're lucky. I don't know. I still don't like the coin flip ones, man. I think that's just a little too much luck for me. Yeah, that was really rough. But anyway, we're moving. Here we go. Mega Rising, dude. Okay, it's happening. Here it is. Dude, how many are we at right now? Okay, Gothitelle. Stellar Cradle, 70. During your opponent's next turn, if they attach energy from their energy zone to the defending Pokemon, that Pokemon will be asleep. Whoa, that's kind of cool. But sleep is kind of weak, because you can just flip and wake up out of it. Here's Wooloo, Sudowoodo, Sandygast, and Darkrai? Shadow Cage, 70. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Yeah, kind of cool. I mean, we like Darkrai X a lot, but regular Darkrai seems kind of cool, just trapping it in there. All right, great. Interesting one, man. Let's see how many pack hourglasses we have over here, because I have a feeling we're like right at that halfway point, man. It feels like we're, oh, yeah. We're at 1,800, so we spent about 200. Let's do like maybe 3 or 4 more pulls. And then we'll take a little breather through this pack. There's a lot. That's a lot, man. We're going to get to 1,500 by the end of this. Crawdaunt, man. Let's go. Wooloo, Spinda, and a Citrus Berry. I didn't look at Spinda, so I'm going to look at it really quick. Both active Pokemon are now confused. I mean, it's par for the course at Spinda, but like, who's gonna use that? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. See, like, you don't have a use for every card, but if it's your favorite Pokemon, then cool. Like, use it. Have fun with it. I can see that being kind of fun at the very beginning if you pull Spinda as your first Pokemon. The Force Confusion sounds really fun. All right, here we go. Double, Palpitoad, Natu, Dedenne, and Flaffy. So we didn't have a Flaffy. So here's an Electric Punch off of Flaffy. I don't even have Mareep, dude. Yeah, I don't even have Mareep. So we better get on that. And we don't have regular Ampharos. I don't even know if we need regular Ampharos, but we're gonna be good. Okay, so we made it to 1700. Yeah, let's go to 1750. We'll do a couple more. Okay, we got Sparkles, regular Stoutland, Dangerous Bite, we've seen that. Litwick, Cottony, Miltank, Aromatis, and a shiny Victory Bell sneaking on in. That's cool. All right, so this is the same Victory Bell as it was in the original pack that it had. So Fragrance Trap, if you're in the active spot, once during your turn, you may switch in one of your opponent's bench basic Pokemon to the active spot. So that's cool. Dude, I don't mind seeing like a shiny Victory Bell. That's great. Not necessarily a Pokemon I wanted, but it's the Pokemon that we got. Let's do one more pull, and then we'll take a breather. Shiny Victory Bell? That's cool, man. Whoa, dude. That's a lot. Let's get some hits. Here we go. We'll do last two. Here we go. Check this out. I heard a sound. I don't know what that means. Pidgeotto, Carbink, Miltank, Full Art Ludicolo. Great. We don't have Ludicolo. Rhythmic Steps. If you have exactly 1, 3, or 5 cards in your hand, this does 60 or more damage. I mean, that's 120 damage. 1, 3, 5. And if you have a basic Pokemon and you have an even amount of cards in your hand, then you just throw your basic Pokemon down and then you have an odd number. And do the exact same thing when you draw a card. I don't know. I think 120 for 2 energy is very strong. Very situational. And 2 shinies in a row, we'll take it, I guess. That's great. All right, 2 shinies in a row. I don't think we can get better than that. Passimian X. I like this guy a lot. He's really fun. Offload pass ability is cool. Yeah, if you're ever knocked out, you move all this energy to one of your benched Pokemon. So that's really cool. You can at least do 2 or 3 or whatever. Pass it off to someone. That's really cool, man. We got like a sneaky 6-card pack. All right, I think with that, that's like a really good stopping point. How do we end with like 2 shiny Pokemon back to back, Victory Bell and Passimian X? Not sure. But yeah, man, we're doing a lot. We still need the Mega Altaria. So we're gonna pull, hopefully, until we get it. Only have like 250 left, man. So let's make it count on the next one. As usual, thanks so much for watching, friends. Wish me luck. Guys, I don't know, man. Do you think we're gonna get it? I don't know if we're gonna get it. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. It's a really tough one. The next 20 minutes, can we do it? I hope so, man. I hope so. Let's do it, man. Okay, let's go. The last 250. I'm gonna be so mad when we don't get it, but at the same time, it's like, all right, then that means I gotta stop because I want to save 1,500 for the next one, and I'll just keep on pulling off screen on that pack, and hopefully we get it. So we'll see. Crazy though, dude. We got a lot of this. I just want to, dude. Here's a Wonder Pick available, a Chansey Pick. Oh, I have a lot of those. Dude, these are everywhere. Give me this. Give me that. I don't need it. Dude, we should be able to trade promos, man. What are they doing? They're giving us a lot of promos that we can draw from. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything that we absolutely need. Dude, I need those X Pokemon. I'll spend the Hourglasses on it. Here's Goodra. Someone pulled a Goodra on my list. Yeah, we've seen all that. All right, here we go. My phone's at like 27% battery, so let's knock this last one out. Okay, last little 20 minutes of the stream. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Shout outs again to Sergio. Thanks so much for helping fuel our Pokemon marathon, man. We got to do some more of those giveaways very, very soon on the channel, so stay tuned. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're back with more Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. Can we pull? Can we pull? That's the big question. Can we pull the Mega Altaria? I don't know. But taking a look at it, that's what we're going to try to do right now. So taking a look, we got a lot of these things ready to go. A lot of rewards happening because we've been pulling a lot of really, really cool cards. There's a Chansey pick available, but that's okay. Not really concerned with that. If we take a look, now remember, it's all about budgeting, right? It's easy to just go through and spend everything you have in order to try to get what you want. You're not guaranteed anything, but we're going to try for it. So we have 1765. I'm going to budget 265 Hourglasses right now. We did another 250-ish last time. So here's hoping that with the 265, we'll be able to get what we want, which is going to be the Mega Altaria. We got the Mega Ampharos, which was really cool. We don't have a single Mareep, so I'm hoping that among the common stuff, we get the Mareep available. So let's do it. Wish me luck, man. We got some shinies too, man. All right, here's Drifloon, Wind Blast. Okay. Here's a Heart Furfro. Wow, look at that, cute. Here's another Goomy. Another Heart Furfro. Great. Do I look like a Furfro Elite Four trainer to you? No, I don't. The return of Big Maman. Yeah, right. All right, 201 cards, man. We got a lot of them with this. But don't feel obligated to try to keep up with me over here. Like I've been saving for literal months. And that's Sparkles, man. That means that we got something good. Swirlix, Grookey, Sableye, Dirty Throw. Discard a card from your hand. If you can't, this attack does nothing. 2 energy for 70. I don't know. I mean, you're setting up for Mega Sableye, which is fine, but... Oh, that's so rare. That is Rainbow Rare Mega Ampharos. Okay, that's really cool. Yeah. So we have 2 Mega Ampharos now. Like, low-key, I like Mega Ampharos out of all of them. That's really fun. And it's the Rainbow Rare version. Yeah, 2-star. Look at that. Wow. Rainbow Rare Mega Ampharos? So cool. And here's an Ice-Q. All right. I mean, we got 2 Mega Ampharoses. No Mega Altaria to be found in the Mega Altaria banner. I don't know what's going to happen, friends. I just don't know what's going to happen. Yikes. That was really cool. That's probably one of the rarest cards outside of the Immersive. That's one of the rarest cards that we got, for sure. We got the Immersive Gyarados. But, yeah, getting that Rainbow Rare is crazy cool. All right, no Sparkles, no Sound. Probably a bunch of basics. Petalil, new card we don't have. So I'm good with Petalil. Yeah, that means that Lilligant is around. And we kind of got a sneak peek if you're paying attention to the card list. Lilligant is one of the Chase Gold cards here, which is crazy to even think about, man. I don't know how anyone is going to pull a gold card. Sparkles. Something good. I don't know what. Thwackey. We don't have him, so I'm glad we do. Palossand, Natu, Yamper, Love Disc. Okay. Paired Tackle. If you have exactly 2, 4, or 6 cards in your hand, it does 30 more damage. Yeah, so kind of like Ludicolo. A shiny Brionne. Wow, just what we needed. A shiny Brionne. I don't think I've really used Primarina X in the game, so I don't know. That's a collector's item, right? You collect the shinies. Do you necessarily use them in battle? Probably not. But hey, man, that's cool. Not gonna say no to a shiny Pokemon card, right? Dang, man, Brionne. We got a lot of shinies, man. Yeah, that's pretty rare. Dude, the shiny Pokemon are insanely rare in this game. but let's move. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Furfro, Heart Form, Phantom. Hey, okay, so we have one singular Mareep. Good. I need two, though. Pseudo-Wudo and Dubwool. We need two Mareep. Who do I gotta talk to get the extra Mareep, man? That's gonna be really bad. If I don't, I think I have two Flaffy. I don't even have regular Ampharos. I'm looking at it right now. Number 84, not 0084, is Ampharos. We just gotta get it. All right, man, we're running out of pack points. My back is against the wall right now. I don't know what we're gonna pull. Here's Corphish, Herdier, Corphish, and two Herdiers. Great. That's a Pokemon we didn't have before, so I'm actually okay with it. Actually okay with Herdier. You know, I really like Stoutland. I love the idea of him. I don't like the cost of 3 energy, but maybe there's a way of mitigating that with some other teammates. Who knows? All right, here we go. All right, get it. Whoa, Aromatis, Spinda, Simipour. Look at you laying on that rock. Why? Fury Swipes, they all have the same attack. Marini, another Darkrai. Okay. We're getting it, but just not quite what we're looking for. Yeah, not quite what we're looking for, but that's okay. Got about like 180 more pack hourglasses to go. 180. Each of these costs 12. So do the math. Lucky Mittens, Lillipup, Seismitoad, Panpour. Hey, a shiny Persian? Come on, man. Why are you giving me these shinies? Say, I heard you like collecting shiny Pokemon. Well, I mean, I do, but like, don't need them. Cool to have. Like, I'm never going to collect every single shiny in a set. That's just not a thing. Because I don't spend money on the game. I don't, drop so many hourglasses to try to get them. And you can't even trade for shinies. Well, yet. They'll allow you to do so in like the next update or something like that. But like it's shiny for shiny. I don't have doubles of them to even try to get that. And there's no way of gifting a shiny to someone. So like, as cool as it is a flex to have, I think for me, they're just like a collector's item that I'm never going to use or look at, Kind of like shinies in main series games, right? No, I'll level up a shiny, right? I'll use it. Here's Pidgey, here's Galvantula, Spritzy, and Palisand. Dude, nothing but commons right now. We did get 2 shinies in a row last time, which was really, really cool. I don't know how we managed that, but like, I just need the Mega Altaria. And I did say need. I didn't say want, dude. Need. Marini, Miltank, Wooloo, Driftblim, and another Ludicolo. Not bad. We can trade it off to whoever needs a Ludicolo. I think Ludicolo, low-key, is a very strong Pokemon. Because you can manipulate the cards in your hand in order to be odd or even. And that's very strong for 2 energy, man. All right, here we go. Skiddo. Yeah, Skiddo. Here's another Goomy. We don't have Goomy's evolution line. Lycia, Linoon. Guys, I don't know if we're gonna do it. I don't know if we're gonna do it, man. I don't know. Open pack, here we go. 133 pack hourglasses left, budgeted. Let's see what we get. It's like 10 more packs. Swirlix, Watchog, Natu, Mareep. I got the second Mareep that we needed, so we're online. If Mega Ampharos evolves from Mareep, then we're online and we can absolutely build a deck around that, which is always really fun. I'd probably do like Zeraora and maybe Mareep evolution line. Yeah. Sandygast, Marini, Natu, Palisand, and hey, there's Sliggoo. That's great. Gentle Slap for the 2 energy and 60 damage. How are we getting Goodra, man? Who do we have to talk to? I was going to say, Matt, who do we have to talk to get Goodra going? There's not too many dragon-type cards, man. So Goodra would be really, really fun. All right, you guys ready? Dee-doo-ding. Okay, friends, here we go. We're pulling Chatot, Ferrothorn, Lillipup, Sandygast, and Fantina. Take a psychic energy from your energy zone and attach it to each of your Drifblim and Mismagius. Okay, why would you use this? Right, we already know that Drifblim is not a good Pokemon. Mismagius is okay, but having a supporter card that works specifically with those Pokemon is very useful, right? To each what if you had 2 Mismagius, you had 2 Drifblim on your entire bench, and then you had just free 4 energy, and then what if there was a way of manipulating the psychic energy in order to put it onto one stronger Pokemon? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sure it's possible within everything like that, but it's an interesting card to have. All right, here we go. Marini, Yamper, Seismitoad, Panpour, and Tauros X. There's a new X Pokemon that we've never seen, so this is cool. Tauros was like an anti-X Pokemon anyway. So it's just a basic right off the bat. It doesn't evolve into anything. Flip a coin. If tails, this Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. I mean, 2 energy for 90 is not bad, and it doesn't evolve, so really strong. And like, a lot of Pokemon don't have more than 180 HP, so that's a pretty strong guy right off the bat. You just throw him into any deck. Throw him into any deck and he's fine. He'll be fine on his own, but he just needs that one turn of gaining energy, and then you just bust out the second energy next time. Yeah, I'm all for like using a Mega Tauros in a deck, right? Because remember, if you start off with a Mega Pokemon, or sorry, not Mega Tauros, X Tauros, Tauros X. If you start off with Tauros X and it gets knocked out, whatever, you're fine. Your opponent needs 1 more point to win. And then if you could bust out your Mega, which is worth 3 points, that's probably the most optimal way of doing it. So yeah, I love to see it. Here's Gothita, Sandshrew, Petalil, Citrus Berry, and Lycia. So these are all cards that we've had multiples of. You can see the quantities of the cards every time it shows up. All right, man. I really only have a small handful left, friends. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get this today. And that's okay. Our luck can run out. Our luck can run out. Apom, Toxapex, Pachirisu, Palpitoad, and here's a full art Ice Cube. That's cute. He's just floating around and living his best life. Wouldn't your head be really, really cold if it was inside like some sort of ice block? I don't know. Cute Pokemon though. All right, we got a lot of full arts. I'm into it. Full arts are cool, right? You can trade for some of the others. You can actually collect all the full arts because they're tradable. All right, here we go. Give me something. Something's there. Ms. Drevis. Thank you. Okay, I'm in. I just want the 1. I'll settle for 1. This is cool. All right, here's a Mega Altaria. We're in with our back against the wall. We finally got it. Mega Harmony, 40 plus. It does 30 more damage to each of your benched Pokemon. So 30 times 3 is 90 plus 40 is 130 damage if you have a full bench. And he's Psychic type. That's cool because remember, Swablu is normal type, or like, sorry, colorless. And then it turns into Psychic over here with 190 HP. That's not bad. You can survive a couple Mewtwo hits, maybe 1 Mewtwo hit. All right, so we got it. I'm actually really good. I'm gonna go until we're done with our budget, and then I'm fine with being done with that. I'm totally fine with that. This is cool. There's our Mega Altaria. We got each of the Megas in the game. And I'm very happy about that because that's difficult. It's difficult to get that stuff. And we have literally 49 more pack points. I said we'd go up until, 1,500. So there's a little bit more, right? There's a little bit more. Maybe we get another Swablu. Maybe we get an Altaria. I don't know. Here's Gothita, Pachirisu, Gothita. And here's Rillaboom, a new card that we didn't have before. But we've already had the full art version of it. So now we're kind of picking up the onesie twosies that are in the packs. that that we have holes, right? We have holes in our Pokedex over here. We don't have every single one. So we'd have to click onto it to see which pack it comes from and then go from there. So here we go. Only a couple left, and then we can see what we're missing. Just a grand total of what we're missing over here. Grookey, Furfro, Pidgeotto, Durant. Oh, Goomy full art, cute. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Goomy on there. Oh, that's so cute. That's worth it in and of itself. Yeah, that's so cute. And you could totally wonder pick for all of these things as well, which is really, really fun. Okay, Mega Rising. I have how much left? Oh, dude, I have only 2 more pulls. The final 2 pulls. Put all of your luck out there in the world. We might get something cool. I don't know, but I'm excited to see. Here we go. Ring. Oh, that's a shine right off the bat. So something cool is in here. Toxapex, Maractus, Spritzy, Love Disc, and another Ice Cube. I'll trade it to one of you guys. We're fine. Don't need that. All right, here we go. Drum rolls for the last card pack of the entire budgeted amount. Now remember, these are all my free-to-play Hourglasses. I didn't spend a single dollar on them. I abandoned the premium because I didn't want to spend $10, $15 a month on this game. So I saved up. You get the pack Hourglass a day. You do all the in-game content. You get a lot of it. The last one. And then we'll see you guys when we go out and we battle, or no, when we go out for the next pack, right? Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna do another episode. We'll see. Is it anything good? I doubt it. Lillipup, Skiddo, Palpitoad, and Morgrim. Hey, that's a new card. False Surrender. This attack damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. That's cool. So if it has, like, I don't know, Rocky Helmet or something like that, it just hits through it. It's a new Pokemon to add to the list. Yeah, I'm really excited about this in conclusion over here. We did a lot. 191 with a total of 220 different cards in the set. If we take a look over here, this is my budget, and I'm going to stick to my budget. We did set out to say we're going to do 1,500 plus pack Hourglasses for it, and that's exactly what we set out, and we did right now. Yeah, those are all my free pack Hourglasses. I want to save 1,500 for the next one, so I think that within the next month or two, I'll be able to save a whole bunch more, and we'll probably have a little bit more. But like usually, I'm pretty disciplined in this game, and I don't have a need to like pull right off the bat. I'll just do it whenever the packs like naturally reload in like 11 hours. And I'll do it a couple times, which is really good. So anyway, let's take a look over here. We got a Chansey pick. I don't need that. Jellicent. We could pay for it. I don't think we have anything for Wonder Pick that I absolutely want. The cover fossil would be really cool to get, but I don't think it's worth spending an entire Wonder Pick glass, whatever Wonder Pick heart. There's the Mega Pinsir that keeps on showing up. Yeah, so I don't think we had anything new. So that was kind of cool. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at our missions. We spent a lot of our stuff. So we registered 200 in this deck. Amazing. What else? Let's look at deck right over this way. Deck, we got the Mega Ampharos set. Yeah. So according to this, you don't need Ampharos in order to Mega Evolve, which is interesting because that's what I thought you needed. You needed Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos, and then on top of that, I assumed you needed the Mega on top. And I said that during the Blaziken thing, so I'm completely wrong on that one. You literally just need to evolve from Flaffy, so you don't need regular Ampharos, according to this deck over here, which is really interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I wanted it to be like really fishing for those cards. I wanted it to be that. But that was just not the case for this. They made it a lot easier for people, more accessible for people, which is okay. I'm fine with it, whatever. But it just doesn't make the most sense. From a main series game kind of concept, it doesn't make sense. But that's okay. Let's move. All right, what else we got? First anniversary, Wonder Pick 7 times. We're going to do that. Yeah, seriously, log into this game. There's like free Wonder Picks all the time. And take a look at these login bonuses. There's literally a week of 7 login bonuses for like the anniversary right now, which is great. So you're going to get a whole bunch of pack hourglasses that way. Trading 2 times is fine. Trading 3 times is fine. Wonder picking, battling X amount of time. You're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. Themed collections. Let's take a look right over here. A multitude. This is a secret mission. Okay, that's cool. Look, look, look. A secret mission. A multitude of mega evolution Pokemon. That means that we did collect all the available mega evolution Pokemon available in the game right now, and that is so cool. They gave us 12 pack hourglasses, 36 wonders, and then some cards. That's great. A multitude of mega evolution Pokemon. So cool. Right over here, a bodies of tightly packed fluff. That's cute. Yeah, I got 11 of those. This is rhythmic connections. Oh, okay. Look at these guys with the rhythmic connections. Next up is going to be a trio of forest friends. Oh, we got the monkeys, of course. The forest monkeys, or in Pokemon Legends Z to A, they live on top of the houses and stuff like that, the buildings. This is puppy Pokemon. Okay, we're gonna get some of those wonder picks. Nice hat, question mark? I guess everyone's wearing hats. Cute. This one is one-eyed stairs. Oh, so cool, one-eyed stairs. This one is distinctive eyes. Oh, Spinda eyes and the Sable eyes. Alluring soulful dancer, Fantina, the Driftblim, the Mismagius. I really have to find out how we can utilize those Pokemon and Fantina, and then collect 3 Yamper cards. You'll be able to get that. There are a lot of other things in here too. Swords of Justice, evolve from fossils, mains that blaze and shock, collecting Froakie cards. Yeah, there's still a lot over here. I'm just trying to see what else we have available. But yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good to call it, man. Collect 1,000 water type cards. Yo, man. Tell me you play this game, huh? No, I totally do. What's my wish list looking at? Yeah, my wish list is looking good. I wish you could put more things on your wish list. That would be really cool. But looking at it, I think I want to, dude, like I want to right now. I want to just like jump into the promo reissue drop event and like get a whole bunch of these promos that I missed out on. I missed out on Cresselia, and it looks like there's a whole bunch of like beginner, beginner battles. There's a whole bunch of different intermediate battles, step up battles, and solo battles too. So before this pack came out, I was all caught up on every mission. But now that there's more missions, you can get more hourglasses, you can do a whole bunch more, and then pull with that stuff. So if you guys want to see more of that, just let me know, and we'll make some more episodes going through the battles, step up battles, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert. We can do it. Try some different Pokemon, different decks, all that stuff. Only if you guys want to, you're gonna have to let me know. But until then, good luck with all of your pulls. Thank you guys so much for enjoying. And I think overall, I think we did really good. I think we got very, very lucky. Anyway, good luck, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys, that's it for me. My phone's on literally 18% battery. So my phone's going to go away. It's going to lose right now. It's going to lose all of its power. But good to see you guys. What's up, Lonnie? Hey, Joel. What's happening? Hey, what's up, Ellen? All of you guys that are hanging out in chat over here. Thank you guys so much for enjoying all of the content. Absolutely love all your support. I know this isn't the most popular stuff, but I know it's something that I enjoy in my downtime. So I thought I would share it with you today. So glad about that. Pumped up about the Animal Crossing news, playing Animal Crossing again in 2026. Yeah, go figure. And then we got a lot more happening. So yeah, I'll still work on some more Pokemon Legends Z to A. I just needed to take a break from all of that because we literally grinded out for an entire week. So I needed some time to decompress. So look forward to more of that content sometime soon. And yeah, let me know what kind of pulls you get. I did say earlier that I am looking for some more friends. So my friend ID is right on the top of the screen right now. If you guys want to send me a friend code, if you guys are active players, I'll gladly add you. I got to purge a bunch of inactives on my list. Just so that we can like give each other cards and trade and actively look at our wish lists and stuff like that. So I always have some sort of trade going in the background so that we can collect it. It's actually a really fun way of connecting. So guys, thank you so much. Huge shout outs to Sergio in chat over here on the YouTube side of things for picking up like 12 cards on the AbdallahSmash.com site. That was amazing, dude. Seriously, make sure you get a card for yourself. If not, like, I'll mail you one. Like, I don't even care. Send me your address, jump it into my email, and I'll easily send you something as a way of saying thanks. But yeah, we've unlocked Pokemon Emerald, and we also unlocked Pokemon, what was it? Platinum? Yeah, we've unlocked Pokemon Platinum. So as much as I would love to, like, let's unlock Pokemon Black and let's unlock Pokemon White. Black and White at 70, and then we have Pokemon Black 2. Black 2, White 2 at 80, which would be amazing. So I've got to go through and update my little legendary supporter after we're done with this. Just to say thanks to all of you guys that have picked up the cards. Some of you guys have received your cards in the mail, which is really awesome. So absolutely love that. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.